you guys, you'd be proud. I cleaned my whole vintage area. So my shelving, it's all ready to go for a show. So I am going to do a vintage show next week. And then I might do a daytime one. I have a ton of smalls. I have some hens on a nest. I have it all kind of, I tried doing by color, like, blue, browns, neutrals, multi, greens. I didn't have enough of like each thing, but I kind of separated the blue glass, the clear glass, the white, some of the jewelry that I have. I used to have a ton of like Asian pieces, but I just realized I don't. I used to sell a ton of it on here. Hey, Juliet, how are you? Anyway, I'm gonna make sure I enter that, but I've got some really beautiful pieces of glass. So I'll be putting that in. And some of it's by animals and things like that. And tons of smalls. So that'll be like vintage variety. And I'm gonna try to do a scan show. I used to do those. I'm gonna try to do it no BS. So I'm gonna actually try to have it so that I have my camera and that I could scan, which is what I used to actually do all the time. But the scan shows, yeah, the scan shows are fun because then we turn out the lights, we have black light. But I'm fixing one of my lights so I have more light over there. But it is fun in like the dark. Yeah. I should put all my lights on a clapper that goes off. Like, remember those? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Lisa, what's up? Remember those movie poster, the scan shows? I used to do a ton of them. I did so many scan shows. So a scan show is like you have your phone, some of you may not know, and then you just kind of scan the shelves. And then when you point it at it with your camera, you just hit run. And you don't ask people like, what do you want to see? If people see something, you see something, you say something. And then you just run stuff. Because then people, they like that auction engagement. And if they want it, they'll buy it. If they don't, they don't swipe. And that's okay. Yeah, clap on, clap off, the clapper. I love that damn gimmick. My mom bought me one for Christmas one year. I think I still have it, like a long time ago. Yeah, a very, very long time ago. How are you doing? Yeah, it was the best. You need to, they still sell them like on Amazon. You probably can find one on Whatnot for like $2. Seriously, look in the marketplace. Yeah. A lot of people don't know they want it until they see, right? It's so true. It's so true. I'm gonna do some flash sales while I'm here chatting. I have a bunch of stuff in my bite now. So, ooh. I'm gonna pin an item first. So when I go live, I'm gonna actually start creating notifications. So when I go live for vintage, rip or ship, um, random, and this is basically for chats. So if you want to bookmark this listing, it is literally for when I go live. So if I go live, I'll run it in the first 5 seconds for about 2 or 5 seconds. And then you'll get an alert to your phone or in the app, depending how you have it set up. And then you won't miss out. Because I know people turn off their notifications because if you're like me and you follow a lot of people, you turn them off. Because your phone will just get crazy and it will like drain your battery. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. If not, no worries. I accidentally deleted one. I had like 200 bookmarks. It's all right. Starting over all the time. Rochelle, what is going on? How are you doing, friend? If you guys are just popping in, welcome in. This is stream 531. So I've gone live on the Whatnot for 531 days, you guys. I've not gotten burned out yet. It's hard to do, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's 46? Nice. You can't really see that. Oh, thank you. You know what? I took a nap with wet hair. And sometimes if I do, my hair's like really full. It's crazy. And I usually don't. It was just wet a little bit. So it's like, I didn't even brush it. I think I'll do that more often. Yeah, it's weird. It's getting pink again. It's all pink. It was red. So I'm probably going to do it bright like a fuchsia. I'm just kind of letting it grow out like an ombre. And I know you guys didn't even want to hear that whole description about my hair, but yeah, I had one time I never made it to my best friend who does my hair. I pay her for the service, but she does my hair. and it's kind of funny. Um, I didn't. I was so busy, I didn't have time. So my hair was like all dark and then blonde, and it just grew and it looked like an ombre. And so I got so many compliments on my ombre hairdo. It was hilarious. And you know what? I didn't even. People would be like, "Oh my gosh, who did your ombre?" And I'm like, "It's like 6 months hair growth out." Sorry. What's up, Craig? How you doing? 36 bookmarks on Insomnia Club bookmark alert. Oh, okay. I can't see them usually, because I can't see my own bookmarks. Can I? Yeah, I think if I click on it. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I always pin that, but I deleted it like a goof. You bought some blue ombre several months ago and have yet to find someone who can do it for me. Do it yourself. I do mine myself. When I can't get to her, and when I really want my color lifted or I want to highlight or something, and I want a professional, I go to a professional. But like I've been in the beauty industry for like 25, yeah, like oh my gosh, 25, 30 years. I worked in professional beauty industry. So like I always paid to get my hair done, but I watched like some of the top platform artists do hair on stage. Doesn't mean I'm like an artist, but I could do my own. Yeah, it's nice to go in the salon and let them do it for you and take care of you for sure. Oh, you don't know how to do ombre. Yeah, it's mine grew out like that, but the color is pretty easy to do. Watch some YouTube, but also if you're bleaching it, go to a professional. Yeah, go to a professional. It's like a whole service for ombre anyways. Flowbee is a game changer. Remember those? Oh my God. Hi, I'm getting a haircut today, and it's from a Flowbee. I made some tea. Mm. Oh, that's hot. Flowbee? Oh, you don't remember? It was like that vacuum cleaner, but it was for haircuts, and it had attachments and everything. Yo, rustic orchid. I can't even speak. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We're actually just sitting here having a whatnot chat and a life chat. So thank you so much for the raid. Let us know what you're selling. How was your show? And you were too. Yeah, it's Saturday night. It's usually typically kind of quiet. And I was just getting ready to run some like flash sales and stuff. So you're just coming in and you've never been here. My name is Dee. I go by Dee Archivist, and this is the iNsoMnIaC Club on Whatnot. So been doing this since 2022, and I have over, I don't know, about 600 items in the Buy It Now. So I typically sell vintage decor, toys, blind bags. There's tons and tons of stuff in there. It's best if you're in my show to minimize my show. Go to my profile and you can sort it by lowest price to highest price to newly listed to Buy It Now. Everything's Buy It Now actually tonight. Oh, good. I'm glad. So when's your next one? Suck and cut. That's exactly what it is. We're talking about the Flowbee. Who remembers the Flowbee? And let's see. I'm going to look at your profile real quick. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys doing? Nice. How long have you been on here? Yeah, you do vintage. I love it. I know I've been to your shows because I know I'm following you. Glenda's Desire. What's up? Hey, how did I forget this? Hold on, it's my first day. Thank you guys for the raids. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Glen Desire, how are you? Sue, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, every Tuesday we talk about whatnot. This coming Tuesday, I'm really excited because I'm going to talk about holidays, getting your sales to get increase sales. So I have a lot of tips. It is my Whatnot monthly show. And so you definitely don't want to miss that. I wish I could pin my show in here. That would be really cool. So definitely, if you want to get an alert, I put this listing in every single show. So if somebody actually bought this, they would have access to re-watch my shows. This show, every show anyway, I say. Okay. Um, Up to 60 days. But the other day I just went in because I wanted to get the stream and it's gone. So it's like 45 days actually. So when there's chat shows, it's good to buy something from a seller because you get access to the replay and you can watch the whole thing. So if someone's doing a community chat show, that goes for everybody. If they have a buy it now and you buy an item, you can see a video receipt. In the video receipt, you should be able to see the whole stream. But they are changing that. They've talked about changing it where you only get to see the clip of what you purchase. Some people have it where they can only see that clip. Okay, I just want to be very transparent about that. I do auctions too. Yeah, the other night I was selling mini brands in auction. I think we sold 150 of them. Yeah, it was pretty good. Thank you. You're doing good. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I know, because a lot of times people come, but just so you guys know, go watch me on YouTube. This channel, D_archivist, is literally streamed to YouTube every single time I go live. Yeah, there might be a couple that I don't because it doesn't work. Hello, 2N, how are you doing? Yeah, so sometimes it doesn't work because it's a glitch with Whatnot because I use OBS. Thank you. Yeah, find my channel. And if you guys are new sellers, I see a few new people. Brian, hello. I have a ton of, I call them tutorials on there, and I have a bunch that you're going to start launching on Fridays. I think I'm going to launch Friday, or I might launch Tuesdays. Yeah, Tuesdays. But yeah, I do auctions too. It just depends. Like everything in my buy now can be ran at auction. So if somebody says, you know, like right now they're all set up for a flash sale, I'd have to like go in and like, here's a bunch of stuff I'm just going to run as flash sales. And then what happens is when I pin a new one, it goes back into the buy it now. And then you could go in and you could go to the buy it now and see all those flash sales. What's up, gorgeous? What's up, Eugene Lover? How you doing? Yeah, so my YouTube name is D_archivist. I put D in the deals. I like that movie poster. Thank you. You guys like awesome posters. You should follow Movie Poster. He puts on one hell of a show, and the shows are long. But like when you see the posters, like some of those old cool movies, he has some of those, lots of them. You're doing good. How many more days? Welcome in. So anyways, what's your favorite color? My favorite color? I really like orange and turquoise a lot. I mean black, but black, white, orange, turquoise. That's kind of like my favorite colors. A lot of days. You're moving there, right? Yeah, and if you have a question about Whatnot, feel free to ask. I'm pretty cool about it. It's just a few of us hanging out. Yeah, what do you guys like to buy? Yours is blue and purple, Alyssa? Those are great colors together. All right, Whatnot. On YouTube, I was being asked that. Oh, you're in Vietnam? Oh, right on. Let me just fix this window so I can be able to chat with everybody. Yeah, so many days. Well, at least you guys are still talking like 5 hours a night on was it FaceTime? You buy anything Coca-Cola? I know. That's like ThriftWorks. He's the Coca-Cola guy. I don't think I have any Coca-Cola right now. I just had some and sold it. Yeah. You just got off the phone after 4 hours? Damn. You haven't ran out. What do you talk about? Just kidding. Never mind. I already know the answer. I remember those days. You'd be on the phone for like 4 hours with your beau. Yeah. I love that for you. Yeah, so anyways, I run auctions. So the other night we did mini brands, and then I have like the reason why below me here is black is because I use 2 cameras with OBS. And so like I just actually switched over. It's kind of a mess right here. Well, it's not really a mess. I just have a few things here that I was starting to, I got a bunch of these like pins, so I was going to photograph them and put them in my buy now. They're just like those pins you put on like your backpacks and stuff. These little kind of things. And so I set up back with my Sony camera which points down. But sometimes I use that little tiny camera, which is kind of nice. But I'm trying to set it up for the vintage so I can scan with this one. So I can scan with the little camera. Yeah, you don't get sick of each other. Yeah. But I don't know how I ended up with these headphones. They can go up here. Yeah, I'm a nerd, very into tech, and I'm always trying to do something different. I finally got my OBS dialed in because it was kind of like doing weird stuff. I think I might have fixed the audio thing with the rip or ship. I don't know. I made a whole new setup, so we'll see. Hey, Auntie Billy, how you doing? A drone cam? I mean, that would be great, but my drone would not connect to OBS. Yeah, it'd be so loud. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, it would be. I have a ton of socks. I forgot about the socks. I didn't realize I put them all in there. Thank you very much. Everything ships Monday or Monday. Yeah. And what happens if you see an item in the Buy It Now that's tiny and it says like $4 for shipping? Understand that the cost of shipping for like that item is based on a weight. And so obviously the more you buy, you get up to a pound, you'll pay $9.21. After that, it's free. Okay. And you get priority mail up to 5 pounds. Is there a way in OBS to play music through it rather than the mic? Yes, there is. Yeah, it depends what you're using, but you have to watch out with music because you don't own the rights to play that in a stream. So you have to watch out for that. It is in the whatnot terms. You have to go read about it. But there is a way you could, like, for example, you could have like the audio from like a YouTube song, right? Playing, and then you can grab the audio from the screen and import it in. There's a lot. BBA, you got the Sleepless Club VIP. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There's like a couple of ways you could do it. And then you adjust the audio. Like one night I did a rave. I didn't multicast to YouTube. It's a personal thing. Like if I multicast to YouTube, I do not play music because every time I've done it, it gets a copyright strike or you have to like credit the artist, which I have no problem doing that. But they kind of like give you a mark. And I think if you get like 3 strikes, they kick you off YouTube. They're very strict about it because, again, it's like the same thing. And you guys know how I feel about this. It's the same thing with products that you buy at Michael's that are like Disney, other character that are copyright to that. And they're for personal use to make stuff. And then people make them. That includes making pins with like Mickey Mouse or Doorables on top. All that stuff is licensed to the company. You can't actually make it to sell it because it's confusing the consumer if it's a Disney product or a U product. You technically are not allowed to do that, but people do it all the time. And they, eventually in time, sites will get smart filtering and ban those listings. I know that the eBay does that. They ban a lot of those listings. And if they don't right away, the company will come for you and tell you. It's just the way it is. But I would be careful with the music. There's a ton of royalty-free stuff you could play. I know it's not the same. Or you could take a risk and do whatever you want. But if you read the terms, you have like a contract with Whatnot, and it's strictly, it says they don't, you have to go read the terms. That's like people asking me if you could, what you're not allowed to sell on here. I always try to encourage you to do your own research so you know the answer. Because people tell you on here, oh, play music, go ahead. But they don't care because it's not their business. And that's just the facts. I care. It's not my business, but you could if you want. But again, it's not, Whatnot doesn't encourage you to play the music that's like your favorite artist, right? But people do it all the time. Just if you do, keep in mind that the volume, you want to double check the volume and make sure it's not louder than your voice. Like if I played music right now, I want to make sure that my volume's really low because there are people, and I find it, friends of mine that have like ADHD, they cannot listen to you and listen to that music. It's too distracting. Several of them have told me that. And right? So you guys got to be mindful of other people. Also, there's people that use Bluetooth and then they have Bluetooth on, and when they're talking, their phone is trying to connect to the speaker, but it's also trying to utilize the microphone built into the phones. So you ever listen to people on whatnot and they break out like, the static and it goes in and out? That's because they have Bluetooth on. So I recommend turning that off and using a different device to stream your music. Do you guys see, you know what I'm talking about? I was watching someone the other day and I was going to tell them, they're one of my friends and I haven't had a chance to, but they were talking and their music, they went away and their music was so like annoying. I couldn't stand their stream and I love their show, but I was like, whoa, it was just too much. Yeah, it was fighting for the Bluetooth or something. It didn't cut the person out. No, I know. I'm just giving you some facts. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it for other stuff. No worries. I just like to be very clear on it because I don't want anybody to get the wrong info. But again, yeah, you can play music on. There's lots of ways to do it. I think it works better if you play it through OBS because it sounds a lot better. Yeah. Are you using OBS for your streams? But like I use OBS to record when I make tutorials. I mirror my iPhone to my computer, and then I use OBS to screen record that. And you wouldn't know that. Whatnot actually does that too. When they do their do you? Okay. When Whatnot does their community chat shows that are like tutorial style, they actually do the same thing I do. Yeah, it's just easy. I think a lot of the people that work there have like Macs and they do it through that. It's weird. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this real quick. It tends to like I got to purchase one item sold, but it keeps telling you, so it looks like a new purchase. It's really weird. Yeah. What are you selling? Yeah, OBS is cool because you can I get all the, the scrolling text here, the colors, the circle. I can do that with a mask feature. And then my other camera, I have like a whole other setup. And what I want to do is when I have coffee talk, I want to have like I can at the bottom of the screen, I can actually show my computer screen. I mean, it's so tiny on the phone. It's super tiny on the phone. So um, it's kind of hard for people to see. I have tried it a bunch of times because Whatnot has a really cool feature that you could actually screen share. You could screen share like your screen with the app. Use one webcam and then use iPad for a second camera. Oh, that's cool. In the shows with momentum. I think I've been in there one other time. That's pretty cool. And look, we're not even really doing anything. That's wild. Well, welcome in, you guys. Thanks, movie poster. If you guys are just jumping in, we're just having a chat tonight. Feel free to ask. You think you need to start adding to your band? I would definitely do that. Hey, if you're a seller and you've never sold, but you're like nervous, you don't want to be on camera, load your buy it now. But you understand that when I tell you load your buy it now, don't go like have a picture of a ring and go ring, sterling silver. Put more of a description. And if you need help with this description, there's lots of tools on the internet like Google Lens. Try to find the item, find what other keywords that people use. Don't copy them, actually type them in. So be descriptive. Like, look at my title here, it's super long. But my descriptions are probably too long, but I try to be clear so that people know. The reason why I say don't make them too long is when you try to print a packing list, it will make that push into 2 pages. So you don't want that. It's tomorrow, you're super nervous. You know what? You're gonna be great. Yeah. Don't just when you start live, like I tell everybody, I work with people one-on-one and people love right now the Whatnot pushes your first show out. People love a first show. So make sure you title it first show and then whatever you're selling. What are you going to sell tomorrow? And then when you go live, depending if you want to be on camera or not, just say, hey, listen, it's my first show. I'm really nervous. I hope you'll have patience with me. My goal is to sell X amount of items. Let them know your goal, your intention, and then start running all your items. I've been telling a lot of people that I coach that, and guess what? They've seen a huge increase in their sales from that. All of mine pushed on 2 pages because of that condition under art. I know. I know. I mean, there's like even like I don't like AI that much, but I'm starting to maybe use it. There's some ideas I have with it. It will rewrite your listing for you, but also yeah, definitely add things to your buy it now. I mean, I have 600. It's probably overkill. I've had over 1200 before. But you know what? If you put in, take a picture of your item, and if it needs several pictures, you could put up to 8 of them. The more info you share with your buyer, the better chance they will buy it. Okay? So, brief but brilliant copy, which means copy about the item. So, title, you know, I have an Android phone. I'm going to put, you know, what type of phone it is, Android, open box. I'm just giving you an example. And then I'm going to show pictures of it. I'm going to show all the things that they need for that item, right? The title's going to match what the picture is, okay? Then the description is going to be very brief, like original box, period. Charge includes cable, phone, and beam. That's it, okay? Cell service is optional, not included. You got to be very clear because people might think, oh, they're selling a phone with service. I mean, you'd be surprised. But you want to be very clear and short, brief, and to the point. Yeah. Yeah, put them in there. Enamel pens. I actually have a whole box of them that I was gonna list in mine, and you know that I put on like old vintage cards. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, it's my thermal thing. Just tons of them, like Disney pins that I have. Actually, they're in there, the Disney ones. But I'm just trying to like put them in one spot. Do you? Put them in the buy now. But use again. Do you want it to sell? Price it where you need to, that you're comfortable with. Buy it now with best offer. So if you have best offer on, maybe put it up a couple of dollars, right? Make sure you count all your costs with the packaging materials. Put it in there. And then if you schedule a show and people bookmark it, run flash sales in that show, even when you're not live. I've sold a few things like that, actually. What's up, Mr. Black Eyes? Some people buy something that allows them to play music, but they do karaoke. Well, you can't, all the other streaming apps, they have the terms of service. You have to read those because you're technically not allowed to play their music on your stream based on their terms. Yep. People love to I haven't had people lowball me with stuff. If they do, if they do, if they do, they get Shirley Temple. They get Shirley Temple. Like if I have 50 bucks on something and they come in and go, they offer me 5 in a live, they get her. I'm like, well, we're not even in the same, you know, the price is what the price is. Yeah. You sell video games mostly, then always assume it goes for 5 a game. I mean, you never know. It's all about like, you know, because it sold somewhere else for high dollar, doesn't mean you're going to sell for high dollar, right? But it doesn't mean you have to put it on the opposite end and do a low ball it. Some people run stuff for $1. That works for their business. I'm not running stuff for $1. Because I've got to source it, I've got to wrap it, I got to clean it, I got to pack it, I got to ship it. All those costs got to go in there. Yeah. No, you've got to do the check the comps. I agree. Yep, I agree. It's really good to check the comps. Just what if you have a video game? There was that what was that football game that was selling for a couple $100 a couple years ago. It's probably a lot now. NCAA or something, the college one. And it was like a PlayStation. I think it was 2000. I forgot what year it was. 16, 17, whatever one it was. I think you know what I'm talking about. And that game was 50 bucks for the disc by itself. And then people are going crazy. So because it's supply and demand. And I remember coming on Whatnot and they were selling the game for like $10. I bought a couple of them, put them on another platform and sold them for like 150. And they were a great flip. That's right. Well, Just because it's on other comps doesn't mean it's no, we're talking about comps, sold comps. I don't Okay, I'll explain one thing. When you use Google Lens and you see people having all the matching items and they got 400, 200, $350, do not compare your item to those listed prices. They're not realistic at all. Go to the sold comps and then look at that. Okay. And you could sort it by high price, low price. I usually go by recent. Yeah. The most sit. Yeah. Yeah. You just need to list it here because all of these are indexed to Google and then they come up. Like I've had a couple of video game shows and I sold like over $1,000 in video games that were just sitting there. The people and whatnot will buy them. Just you have to market it. You have to advertise it. You have to do a real thumbnail. Don't use an AI thumbnail. Take a picture of the items and use it as your thumbnail. Like stack up the games and you don't even need to have a title because you have a title for your thing. Don't ever put like the whatnot logo on your thumbnail because you're already on whatnot. You don't need it. Actually, and it's against the terms. They don't want it. What's up, sis? How you doing? Several thousand games. Craig, put them in the buy now. You sell mostly your mom's Avon stock. She's an Avon rep, and you list under Avon's website prices. There you go. Yeah. So, hey, Melissa, thanks for the tip. That is true, though. Let me go back. I want to see what you guys are saying. Hello. You're waiting for a day off and a friend to come over and makes it more exciting. Yeah. Shoot, go live on Whatnot and have a listing party. People have done that. I mean, the cool part here, put your show in community and then have a little listing party and like help people list stuff. I thought about doing that tonight. I was going to list, but I don't have all my pictures up on my computer where I can drop and drag them in. Because Whatnot's like, I could do it from my phone, but I don't want to do that live because it has like my other pictures in there, my family, and I don't want them on the YouTube. So I'm running flash sales while we chat. A lot of this is like mini brands. This is what I sold the other night on food. Also, I have a whole big batch of these mini brands coming in. So I'll probably have another mini brand show in like 2 weeks. Yeah, list it or have a co-host or whatever. Um, I know we all have stuff, right? We have an overabundance of things. And maybe if we don't have a use for it, you could have a show where you make a bunch of like priority mail boxes, right? And you fill them up to 5 pounds, or you do flat rate and do a flat rate show. And then you sell that whole box to your audience. So maybe you have a bunch of electronics that you're just not using anymore. I mean, you just have to price it to sell. If you have a bunch of stuff and you have like a banger camera, I wouldn't put the camera in the thing and run the box for 20 bucks, especially when you're new and you don't have like a lot of people. Yeah, some people do have the nicest backgrounds. You want to put your 8x10 autograph artwork in picture frames. Yeah. I know it's nice. Like for me, I would like to have like a clean background with nothing behind me and just have this stuff here. But again, it's progress. Yeah. We all want it. I feel like a lot of people, why do I have those lights on? A lot of people like it they keep trying and doing all these things and they just want to make it perfect. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know who told us we need to make things perfect, but work with what you have. Don't feel like you got to go buy stuff or make it look like that person's, it's a good way to look at other people's streams and see how it is. I know the audience likes a clean background. They don't like it busy because it's distracting. Yeah, so get some poster board. Get that foam poster board and put it in the background. Use colors like white. White bounces off the light. Black will make it kind of, yeah. The flashing lights, be very careful with that. There are people that have epilepsy and they don't do well with that, so they can't stay in your stream. I think a lot of people forget that. So I have a light like right above my head. I forgot I had my lights here. Yeah. I like a little bit of light. Like I usually have like back here I have like LED little green lights on. They turn different colors, but I never have them flickering, blinking. I only show my stuff, not me. That's because you have my stuff for sale. My stuff for sale right there. That's my sister. You guys should follow her. I think she has a show Sunday night. Yeah. Here, I'll tag her and you guys can bookmark her and follow her. She was on Whatnot for a long time. She took a little break. Your computer setup has a lot of lights and I just leave them off. Yeah. It's kind of, it can be overstimulating for sure. 8:30, 7 p.m. on Sunday night. There you guys go. Pacific time. Yeah. It'll adjust to your time zone. So if you're 8:30, then, you know, add your +2, +1. Yeah, she doesn't. Juliet, don't be, you don't have to be on camera. I've done streams and had 100 people in here and I had literally a black screen. I literally did this one night when I was sick actually, and I had so many people in here for a chat show. Yeah, I just did this. We just chatted one night. People didn't care. They didn't care. It was fun. It was like ASMR, you know. She might wave hi. She might flip her camera. That's true. She might, like, I remember everybody was like, "Oh, can we see what you look like?" Because, you know, they knew that she was my sister. And she flipped the camera. Hi. Flip back real quick. That was the first time I had been on here for, I don't know, 6 to 12 weeks, somewhere in that. And then people were like, "What do you look like? Are we ever going to get to CD?" Because you just hear my voice and I'm scanning and I'm working over here. And I said, "Okay." So I turned the camera on for like 30 seconds. And they're like, "You should be on camera selling." I don't like to sell on camera. I prefer to like scan. I mean, I do now, but I don't, it's kind of because it's backwards for me. But when I have this and then I have another camera here, then that actually is easier for me. I don't think I added this camera. Yeah, it's easier for me because then I can see it on camera without seeing it with me because I'm backwards, if that makes sense. On my end. On your end, you're not backwards. Yeah. You love to show yourself. Don't be hating. Yeah. It doesn't bother me now. I'm comfortable with it. It's like I'm hanging out with my friends. Yeah. It's kind of like I'm just hanging out with the friends. Danielle, what the heck? I keep missing you on YouTube all the time. You were just watching another live and she was showing a pretty picture she had bought from Whatnot. Right on. What kind of picture was it? The community is pretty great on Whatnot. Yeah. We all have to do our part though, you know? Yeah. We all have to do our part. What do you guys sell? Everybody, all right, I'm going to give you guys opportunity. Share your show. Do not share your link. Don't share your link to your show. Just write down when your next show is, what you're going to be selling. Don't write down, "I have shows." Write down and tell people what you're selling. Because I feel like people come to shows all the time and they like spam themselves, and you're not supposed to do that. I'm giving you an opportunity. So if you want to, you know, you say something like vintage decor, you know, Sundays, 4 p.m. PST, you know, whatever you want. If you guys want to share it, I'm giving you an opportunity. So for the next 5 minutes, you guys could do that. See, resin art every night at 8:30 p.m. I know, I always missed you because it's like right at that dinner time. You don't have a show schedule right now, but you should schedule a show. What are you waiting for? Schedule a show and you go to shows like myself and they say share your show. You would be getting bookmarks. You'd be getting bookmarks. It was a small picture. Oh, I don't know that seller. What was the seller's name? Don't follow me. It's a secret what I sell. Whatever. Don't follow movie poster. He just said it. Follow him. What's up, baby Huey? I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Being awake to do one. Fair, fair. No pressure in scheduling one, by the way. Yeah. Peacock, you lurker, you. What's up, cousin? Oh, Christmas ornaments and decor made by me and my wife. Oh, nice. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. p.m. Mountain Time. First show. I love it. And large emus. Really? You're still cleaning green off your... I was trying to watch your Insta video and there was no audio. Danielle, are you on Whatnot? I never see you anymore. Are you still buying Pelicans? I have a big Ironwood one, a new one. You have a Ray Train? Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. I'm probably hello, not a hoarder. Not a hoarder. I love your name. Hoodski, hello, welcome in. Virginia, I am who I say I am. I like that. You're not sure the seller name? That's all right. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, you sang. Not a hoarder. Yeah, it is a great name. One of my favorite names on Whatnot, what was it? Oh, I like DEEs underscore hot dog is pretty funny, but they had a really good name. They used to come to my shows all the time. I mean, basically it's like the F word, but it's mixed up letters. They have a good name. And then, oh, don't tell my husband. She has a pretty good name. Do not tell my husband. Yeah, she has a pretty good name. Not a hoarder. And then there was someone that, oh, it's a dirty name. I can't say it. Just kidding. Yeah. What? I don't think they have their name anymore. I think they had to change it because it was pretty bad. Because you're not supposed to use whatnot in your username, and you're not supposed to use like vulgar or profanity in your username, but people do. Yeah. Oh, I'm bummed I didn't get to see your. Do you go live on Facebook or BBA? Do you go live on Facebook or is it just multicasted or clips? Wait, my favorite was Mrs. Naked Amish. Oh, what is her name now? I remember. You go live on Facebook. Okay. Do you sell over there too? I know we're supposed to only talk about. Yeah, I don't know if clips do that sometimes. Maybe it's copywritten stuff or they think it is, even though you're just talking. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone live on Facebook directly. Yeah, I never have. Thank you for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. I'm supposed to be running flash sales while I talk. I was just reading the chat. Lots of shows. So bookmark, network and bookmark the shows of the people that said they was bookmark everybody. Follow everybody if you want to, but bookmark them. See if you like what they sell and what they're about. And then you can, follow them. It's totally up to you. You're going to try and sleep? All right. Thanks for popping by and chatting. I appreciate you. You go live on Instagram and automatically post to Facebook. So that's cool. I should do that. I was actually setting it up to go live on Instagram from here, but I'm good with just YouTube. Yeah, I'm good with just YouTube. I should though. I should though. To drive people to your site. Fair. Fair. Well, we only talk about selling on Whatnot, right? That's the rules. Just like every other platform. They say the same thing. You can't, like if you're on eBay, you can't say, hey, come check out my Whatnot shop. You know, just FYI. But I mean, we're just having a chat. Got a lot of people selling all the platforms. Why limit yourself to one? You've never, I was going to ask you if you've ever made a sale. Yeah. You sell baked goodies. You have 2 shows. Yeah, like I have a website, it's darchivist.com. I don't sell any products on it, but a lot of it has like links and information about Whatnot, and then like links to my YouTube and things like that. And I'm actually getting ready to, I'm going to open up like a area on my site because I get a lot of people that send me photos of their bad shipping, and I'm going to make a series. So I'm going to be making a section on my website where people could upload pictures and information about, like, I don't want to know the seller's name, but I want to use it when I do coffee talk, when I talk about shipping. And I want to use it, and any of your personal information, if you had like a label and it had a picture, I would just blur it out. Yeah, it'd be like it's going to be like mail talk. We're going to talk about, people. I just got like 5 messages on my Instagram from the Whatnot, and I want to redirect them over there and just, keep tabs on it. But somebody had sent me a picture of a package they received, and it was Ground Advantage, and every item inside it was wrapped with Priority Mail bubble mailers, and every item was broke. Every item, $1,200 worth of glass. Yeah, they got their money back, but they don't get the time back they invested with that seller. They will never buy from the seller. They blocked the seller. Yeah, and it was their second time buying on Whatnot. I have a package that looked like it was run over by a bicycle. Also, you guys, it's not the post office. It's this whoever ships. I mean, things do happen, but if you ship properly and you're shipping glass, it should be double boxed. Stop blaming the postal workers. I heard somebody say in a stream the other day, yeah, USPS kicks my boxes around. So, no, they don't. No, they don't. They do not. Okay? Stop doing that. Yeah, I can't stand that when people do that. So please, 400 a year, thinking of letting it go, but I want to post the WOOF program. Right. Oh, for your site? The cost of it? Yeah, and it's not to shame, it's to learn. What's up, Mimics? It's to learn. It's not to shame, it's to learn. It's literally a federal offense to misuse USPS Priority Mail packaging. So you go to these shows and you see these people, these big carts, and they got all the Priority Mail packaging in there and they cut holes in it and use it as a sorter. That's misuse of Priority Mail packaging. Like that can get you a $10,000 fine. I had a whole conversation with my post office. Yep. So, yeah, I've seen a ton of premier shops on Whatnot doing that. And I imagine if a lot of them are doing that way instead of spending, you know, maybe, and they're not recycled, they're brand new boxes, you know. Baby Huey, I don't know. It's all about, to me, I feel like when I talk about shipping and packing, it's because I'm telling you the way Whatnot wants us to do it. I'm not I'm not telling you because I think I know more than the next person. I have lots to learn, but it's just some of it I feel like is common sense, but some people just they don't care. So they're going to give you the information that works for them. So to me, that is a red flag in a seller that does that. I'm not going to shame anybody. I'm going to learn like, oh man, you don't want to explain it that way, Dorothy D. You don't want to do that. Whatnot has great directions. People just don't read them. You know, they're trusting the seller because they see, oh, they've got 500 people in their show and they know what they're talking about. Look at the reviews, you guys. Look at the reviews if you want to buy from somebody and see what the community, the buyers to that person are saying. You are passing up on tons of awesome new sellers who probably pack really good. They just are not getting the exposure, you know. Check out them all. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, not everybody packs the same. Not everybody cares. I've gotten orders from people who like, you know, they're what people consider to be, you know, I consider them a volume seller because we really are all the same. We're all sellers. Some people do a lot of volume, which people call, you know, oh, the big sellers. They're not big sellers. And I'm gonna say my friend of Reworkers Passion, Leslie says, we make them big sellers by saying that. So we're all the same. We just do a different volume, right? New seller, volume sellers, right? Yeah. And of course, you know, you add all these things to pack something and it weighs more. You have to learn that over time. You got to include the packaging materials and know that, like, if I put brown craft paper in there for support, that's probably a couple of ounces. The box alone could be 4 ounces, 2 ounces, 1 ounce. It could be 2 pounds for the box. And that's with nothing in it. So you guys have to take that into account. Always assume someone's going to buy one item from you. Always assume they're going to buy one item. So if the item's small, what kind of box does it go in? If it's glass, it never goes in a bubble mailer or a poly mailer. Just like cosmetics. This is something that bothers me. I bought some cosmetics on here and they were expensive and they put them in a bubble mailer and all the boxes got messed up. Don't do that. Put it in a box. I spent $9.21. It could have been in a box easily, you know. If people buy over a pound from you after 2 or 3 items bundled together to make a pound, people will shop up to 5. Put it in a box. Give them a nice presentation. You know, at least it gets there safe and in good condition. These were glass like serums, so so many places will donate. Yeah, and there's tons of businesses that you got to get them on the right day at the right time, and they'll give you free boxes. Oh, they don't give you free boxes? Leo, what's up? I don't know. Are they? Thank you. Yeah, where did I go? I went to oh, you know, Five Below. They give boxes. You just got to go like on the day they're opening them, and they have like a big bin where they recycle them, but they don't care. Costco too, and if you go in the back, they'll let you have it. Sam's, I think. But what happened to them? They got sued, so they can't give the boxes. Wow. Well, that's crazy. No, don't get them. Well, don't get them from a liquor store because you can't use liquor alcohol boxes. Be careful with that. You cannot use alcohol boxes at all to ship. It's a USPS rule. I don't know why they have that rule, but I think because it says liquor all over it. Hmm. But those boxes are good because they're usually pretty heavy duty. Also, don't use U-Haul or Home Depot moving boxes. They're not the same as shipping boxes. I know a box is a box. They get destroyed. They're not as thick walled. Yeah. Staples has good boxes. If you buy like 10 of them, their small 6x6x6 ends up being like 69 cents for a box. Yeah, there you go. They assume alcohol is inside, which is flammable risk, and they don't allow it. Yeah. I mean, you can use those boxes if you cover them up, right? But it's again, you're gonna have to wrap it in brown paper. It could rip, so that's why they ban that right there. You sold some Pokemon cards last week, and I'm like, oh, I don't want the cards damaged. I ended up sticking it into jewelry boxes. Hey, it's a nice surprise. Oh, what did you buy me, honey? Nothing, babe. It's my Pokemon cards. Are you selling Pokemon now too? I went to Kim's Pokemon show. Did she do pretty good? Yeah, so I don't know. You know, you use what you can. If you have the time, you can recycle. You can also you could post an ad like on Facebook Marketplace and say, "Hey, if anybody has any shipping boxes they want to get rid of, let me know. I'm looking to take all your bubble wrap, you know, because people have that stuff. And then just make sure it doesn't smell. Make sure you're not using any food boxes that have food in it that, you know, that stuff gets stinky and I don't want it as a buyer. I definitely wouldn't want to have my vintage glass shipped. No. I just buy them myself. I buy online. I buy 100 or 500 at a time. Yeah, well, nobody wanted the Pokemon cards before COVID. And then everybody was home, and then a couple of YouTubers started really talking about them again. I mean, there's always that same small collector group, and then it just blew up. And all the people that had the OG 1999 Charizards, right? Who had them graded and put away, they sat on a bankroll if they kept them. Hello, MYP. Yeah, no cigarettes. I won't buy from you again if it smells like cigarettes. That's just me. Yeah, because it's certain things I don't care. I could clean it, but I won't repeat buy, unfortunately, because some things and it's because sometimes I resell, and if I sell it, I'm gonna get a bad review. So why would I want to like buy it again? No, I'm pretty much done. Especially jewelry is the one thing. If I buy it and it smells like cigarettes, I'm just like, can't buy there again. And sometimes I've come across some amazing sellers on here that have great stuff, and I get it, and the box reeks so bad I have to keep it outside. Yeah, sometimes people don't realize. Some people know, they don't care. Yeah. Oh, you had from base set and fossil and jungle, so you did pretty good. Yeah, I have a lot of that stuff. You bought 31 pairs of jeans and they came in 31 separate packages this week. Same seller. Also, denim jeans on this app do really well. Yeah, I've seen some sellers like just go start selling all denim. Wait, what did Kirk say? Yo, really? I bought video games one time when I first started here from this guy. I had to buy from him. I was so curious. He was literally rolling joints on whatnot, and he had like a platter and he was doing that. And in the background was all the video games. He was hilarious. He's obviously not on the platform anymore. But I didn't notice it at first. That's what makes it even funnier. So I bought this game, and then after I bought it and checked out, and then I read the comments people were saying, and I looked, I was like, oh, I got it. It reeks so bad. I cleaned it though, and I was able to sell it because it was a good game. What's up, Miss V? How you doing? Oh, big son. Oh, a free shipping deal. So everything was like free after the first one, right? Oh no, free shipping. Oh, nice. Free shipping will definitely make you buy more of it. Not everybody can offer free shipping. Um, but wouldn't that be amazing? I would like to sign up for the beta free shipping. Thank you. Oh, I know I haven't seen you on my FYP. Oh, MYP, thank you very much. That's very nice, your compliments. I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. How are you? I know I've been going every day. I think I did a couple of, oh, I have that on. I forgot. Shorter shows, but all good. You wonder how much? Yeah, I want to know how the game reeked like a toilet. I did buy clothes one time. I mean, out of all the transactions, like there's like 5 of them that were terrible. Everything else has been great, except for the shipping. The folks that, put 27, I think it was 27 Party Mail bubble mailers as packaging with my plushie. Thank you. Just dumb. I think Whatnot's mixed up the algorithm so that when you're in a show regularly, you're not seeing it on the FYP. They're pushing it around a little bit. It's because everybody on my FYP is like brand new that I've never even heard of. Yeah. You got stuff mailed to you in a black garbage bag? That is funny. You have no idea. Literally smelled like it was kept in a hot bathroom. Absorb the smell. Oh, it was so bad. On the West Coast. Okay, so I got a package once. I bought these brand new with tags, really nice. They were Ralph Lauren polo shirts, but they were just nice, solid color, and then some like print. And I was like, oh, I'll get these for my husband. And it was like one of those, it was like a co-sell. So I knew the seller who was hosting the show, but the other person I didn't know, but I knew them from the app. They were selling. So they would show the item and then the seller would run the item. And then the seller who had the show would email them the label and then they would mail the package out. Okay. Which I don't advise that at all, to be honest. Like, you don't want to just have your personal information given to someone else. So, long story short, I got the package and it reeked like cat urine so bad. Pigadoo, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We're just having a late night chat. Welcome in, welcome in. If you guys don't or haven't ever been here, I'm Dee. I go by Dee Archivist, and we're just having an iNsoMnIaC chat. Yeah, we're going to be on just for a little bit more. Thank you for the raid. How was your show? Yeah, it was bad. So I'm sharing right now my experiences. I bought a ton of stuff on Whatnot, lots of money. I can't say how many transactions. I wish I knew how many items I actually bought. Peak a deal. Let everybody know when your next show is and what you're going to be selling. I'm going to probably be on for like 20 more minutes. So I'm probably not going to do any co-hosting tonight. Just because it's like I'm doing this other kind of thing tonight. I appreciate it. I am going to do a co-host one night. Yeah, we'll just co-host random people a bunch of times. Sellers only, of course. Maybe some buyers. I know. That one night, I appreciate you offering me that one night. Sometimes I just like to just keep it like how I'm going here. Yeah, so the cat thing was the worst. I think it was like I could handle the guy with the weed. I didn't care. His package reeked. It didn't bother me. It was the cat urine was so bad. My carrier put it in a USPS bag, and I left it outside. I cut it open and left it outside for a week. That was the worst one. And I think what happened is they had like a pile of dirty clothes with the cat pee. It was horrible. And the clothes were still like brand new. Like I washed them and they were fine. But as a seller, if your stuff smells like cat urine, don't send it out. Don't even sell it. Clean it, launder it. Yeah, no, it was bad. And then I think after that, before that, but not from Whatnot, I got like some vintage hot wax stamps, and the box had like fecal matter in it from a rodent. And it was a brand new box, so I think it was in their garage and they had them made up and they didn't, because the stuff was like in a plastic bag. And I'm like, how they didn't see that, I don't know, but there was several pieces and I was like, oh my gosh. That's why I literally open it outside. Yeah, I open it outside because, oh, so hello, real one. How are you doing? So, wait, always sweet like honey. Right on. My channel is, I'm multicasting from whatnot.com right now. And on that platform, there's a whole other chat and a whole other group of friends. And we're just talking about like selling on the internet. On Whatnot is like one of the fastest growing social selling platforms, similar to some of the other ones. Just we go live here. And I sell a lot of stuff from like toys, vintage decor, glass, collectibles, mini brands, and pretty much anything you can find at like an estate sale. So that's what we're kind of talking about, everything related to that and some life stuff. So thanks for asking. Yeah, that was just the craziest. So I'm sharing some experiences about when you buy something on the internet from like somebody else who's like not a big corporation, but they're like a small business, and you have a weird experience. Most of them have been positive. Like I've probably bought a few thousand, or I should say I should bought thousands of items on the selling platforms. And I probably had 5 or 10 that are like gross. Hey, what's up? Avion, hello. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. Yeah, yeah. And I would never buy from the other person again. Also, the other person who sent that was not on that other platform either. One seller accidentally sent a live spider. The buyer said it was the most exciting package ever. Oh, wasn't that Maple? She got the spider or live in bliss. Somebody got that spider. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I think somebody like saved it. There's a lady that collects spiders. Used to buy from a woman on YouTube and it was crap. Oh, that sucks. I don't sell on YouTube. You have to come to Whatnot. That's what the QR code is over here. The QR code lets you sign up as a buyer, and your first time coming to Whatnot, you know what they do? It's actually quite cool. They give you a $15 off like coupon. So if you came over and you bought something for 15, you would pay tax. But wait, there's more. They actually give you free shipping up to $25 off. But you have to shop with like the first purchase with whatever that buyer has to offer. But you could shop with anybody on the app. So you get free shipping up to $25. They still offer that for brand new accounts. Now, if someone signed up like at your address, there might be a chance that, you know, you're not going to get it, but it's all brand new accounts. Yep. Your worst was a blanket for padding and a shovel full of sawdust. What? On here? What the hell did you buy? Oh yeah, I got that swung vase that was in the box sticking, and the swung vase was sticking out of the box, and they used it like a baby blanket and a cloth diaper and plastic diapers to pack it. I don't know how that thing survived. You don't think you got it international? Sawdust. What a mess. I got I got somebody that I bought what was it that I bought? Was it the lamp? I bought like, oh, I bought this lamp. It's a mason jar. It's huge. It's back here. And it has vintage marbles in it. Okay. The thing reeked like cigarettes. Like it was bad. But it's glass, so I could clean it off, you know. But it had like, when I wiped it, I was like, whoa. It was It was pretty dirty on the outside. The inside was fine. The marbles didn't smell. So, but not in that one, but I got a second one. And the second one wasn't from here, but they used cereal boxes to like, I don't know what they did, but they cut it so it went inside it. And then the cereal boxes had the plastic bag with the food in it. And they didn't empty it out. They just crumbled it up and put it in there. So the first thing is when I open it and pull it up, all the crumbled cereal stuff went everywhere. I was kind of pissed because it was like, come on. It was bad. You love to shop. Oh, you would love Whatnot. What do you like to buy? There's sellers on here that sell jewelry, watches. I mean, you name it, Pokemon cards, baseball cards. And it's going to be crazy on this app on sawdust, cereal dust, Black Friday. Yeah. And I would say like it's pretty fun here. Yeah. Where are you located? There's also like a whole community of handmade sellers that make some beautiful pieces of artwork. Um, and you can watch live demos and stuff on here. Am I forgetting? You can get some sneakers. Gosh, you can buy so much. So you can buy a lot of sports cards on here, a lot of sneakers. Yeah. Cereal dust. I just didn't even have any words on that one. Rubbish. One man's rubbish. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I didn't even tag Pika either. Sorry about that. I will tag you here. Thank you so much for the raid. I know, I feel so tired. Thank you. How was your show? I haven't seen you in a minute. You guys give these sellers a follow. Hold on. There we go. We'll tag you both there. Yeah, my bad for doing. We're just having a late chat. How are you doing? What's up? Good people to hang out with. I love it. Well, welcome in, you guys. We're just kind of having an iNsoMnIaC talk here on the Whatnot. Sir Squirrel Wigglebutts. That's right there. Sir Squirrel Wigglebutts. Yeah, we're just having a chat. I'm Dee. Nice to meet you. We're talking about all things Whatnot, and I was running some flash sales, and we're just hanging out. Probably going to be on for about 15 more minutes, and then we'll find somebody who is a new seller. I'll find it on the app because I could stay here for like 4 or 5 hours. You guys know that already. Because I had that 4-hour nap, I'm not tired. What were you selling tonight, Rubbish? My offline nickname, Squirrel, Sir Squirrel Wigglebutts. Kayfae, what's up? Kayfae came up with that name. Smalls 3. Nice, nice. When's your next show? So much stuff. Oh, were you over there to get some stuff? Tomorrow storage show. So see, it's so weird. Like Rubbish has been on. How long have you been on Whatnot now? Since what, 22 or 23? Or before that? I'm gonna run some flash sales while I just chat. June of 22. Okay, you came on in the summer. Yeah. So I never see you on the app. Like it doesn't, I guess because there's so many people now, right? But I hardly ever see, I go on and I'm like, wow, I don't know anybody. Yeah, do you notice that on your guys' FYPs? And if you want to know what the FYP is, it's when you first go on the app, it's all those shows. It's called a For You page. And it's suggesting all these shows to you that you chose, like what kind of buying you like to do. It's part of that. And then Whatnot will mix it up a little bit. And when you search, you bookmark, it's just, they'll never tell us how their algorithm works, but you know, there's some things you can find out. The booty gets you in trouble when you're knocking things over. It suggests, yeah. So, and it's not just new. It's sometimes, I think lately, like when you're in someone's show all the time, they don't want us to stay in like one person's show all the time. They want us to go to other sellers' shows. So I think that gets pushed around a little bit too. New to you. You see him a lot because you stalk him. I mean, now I know. Now I know. I always see the I like right now I was seeing Labubu. She's my most awesome mod. She is awesome. And she's been on the app a long time too. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, I haven't seen so and so in a while. And then I go and I look for them and I find them. And I'm like, why are they on my FYP? I bookmark all their shows. So I know maybe just getting shuffled right now. Yeah, like, but you also remember like from you starting when I started as a seller, I started in my first show was in like October of 22. And I was on the app February 22. But I was on before that. I just finally made my own account. I was on in late 21, so probably like November. And they just made like, I think it was about that. They made a vintage category. And then I'm like, oh, I should try this. And then I didn't become a seller. I just watched a lot and bought a lot until I became a seller. So you would see a lot of people on, and then at night there really wasn't a lot of shows on, unless you were in like, of course, Funko and or you were in like another category. Be kind and create. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. There is Sir is doing the. I got all that crap on there. Hold on. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I appreciate the raid. How was your show? What were you doing? Creating. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let everybody know you just came in for the raid, so you get the opportunity to let everybody know when your next show is. Oh, it's OBS. Thank you. Yeah, it's just fun. I appreciate you. Yeah, sometimes I need to add some new graphics in here. Yeah, it's just kind of fun. You were only on a week before you started selling? It's me wiggling on the screen again. Boo-tay. Yeah, just kind of fun thing. I was going to start back. I am going to start back, I should say. Once a month on Saturday nights, we're going to do Pictionary. It's going to be the iNsoMnIaC edition. And so my screen is dark down here. And so I'll be drawing. Remember, did anybody experience, I know Tina, I don't know if Tina's in here, Larkin. I think I saw her. She loved the Pictionary. So I'll be back to doing that. Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I would use, sometimes I would co-host somebody. I had Not So Shabby Gabby who co-hosted, and she was the mod. Nobody could be a mod. And then I would have like two people, her as a mod. She couldn't really play the game. She would have to describe it to you guys, and then I had to draw it. Yeah, it was fun. I used like a Pictionary, like name card generator, right? So it would tell me what to draw. And some of the things I'm like, how do I draw that? But I managed. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. So we'd play it for a couple hours. But then we were doing it like every week and it was too much. So I am going to bring that back. I'll probably bring it back in December. Yeah, just to kind of, I have 400 and, oh, I have 469 streams to the 1,000 days. Yo, what's up, TaWk? How you doing? How you doing? You got your booster packs, huh? I know, I need to come get some. But are you selling? I saw your other accounts. They arrived. They look great. I saw your are you going to start selling on the other account or is that just backup? You're going to do the cards over there, right? Yeah, they look good. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, what do I do with my cards? I have these cards. Actually, I don't think it'll come up on here, but let me see. I'll turn on my camera. Please hold. And you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if this camera's even on. I might have to reset it up real quick. I think that cable, I gotta switch it. It's kind of like a pain. Yeah, it's like, I think it's broken. I think I broke it last time. Yeah, so I won't be able to show it. I'm working on it. Good. Yeah, you should be. US. I wondered if that's what that was. So I have my own trading card. I have 3 of them. They're actually in the buy it now. And they're made and designed by ThriftWorks, and we collabed on the design and told him what I wanted, and he came up with it. That's my original card. And then my second card is the iNsoMnIaC. I like doll body parts and dolls and stuff. Don't ask why, I don't know. And so this is the little iNsoMnIaC D After Dark. The first one's just de-archivist. And then my third one, which is the newest, is, do I have any here? I put them over here so I could grab one. And then my newest one is, I can't wait till you get your card. And this is the newest one. Sorry for the glare. I have like a penny sleeve on it. So I'm adding to my OBS a card cam, and I'm 3D printing like something to hold my little camera, and then so my card can slide right in a thing. Yeah, so I got to 3D print it. I'm gonna try to 3D print it tomorrow, but it says like 15 hours. Too long. I'm glad. I love that. How are you doing? Slide in just right. Yeah, it'll be enough to slide it in, so there's no glare. Yeah, I designed it myself, so I'm hoping that I might sell them on here. It'll hold any camera or phone. So we'll see. I couldn't turn that on because that dang cable. I think I switched to the other cable and forgot to switch it in the back. Because today I was like updating all my OBS. I can't wait to get your card. I bought so many cards. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You need a decent card stand. I had one I bought from a local guy that did 3D printing, and it fit like a puzzle piece because there's so many free patterns online, but they didn't work what I wanted. So because I have this little camera and I connect it with like USB-C here, but here's the dumb, I don't even know where it is. The mount for it's magnetic, and then there's a neck on it that's like 2 inches. So when I put it like in a ring light, I want to create, I want to get the mount, but I want quick release. Like this is quick release just by snapping some button. But the problem is too, I don't even know where I put the thing. Oh, here it is. You'll see, watch. It's a great concept, but it doesn't work for what I want to do with it. So this is the mount. So the cool part is the camera goes like here and it snaps in, so it's not going to fall off. But I don't like this long. So I designed my own, and it's going to work. It works great. It works great as a webcam, and then you can film your content. When you plug it into USB-C, right? I just like it because it's small and it's high quality. It's 4K. So here it is. I turn it on. I'll show you how fast because I already have this one set up in here and this one works. Okay. So now I have it. I just turned it on, and here's what it does when you're plugged in. It'll say webcam or U-disk mode where I could grab the files. So as soon as I do that, it should be on. Let's see. There it is. So that's my second camera. So let me show you my T, you know what I mean? Whoop. And also this little camera on here. Wait, let me see if this works. I don't know if it'll work as a webcam this way. If it does, this is going to be awesome. No, it doesn't. Because this is a camera. And I was wondering if it would work as a cam by, wireless like it does and doesn't. Yeah, so each time I connect it, I just go webcam. Okay, why didn't I do webcam? There it goes. Took a second. And it should automatically go on right now. So if I wanted to put my card here to show you, I want to turn it so it's like this. Sorry, but the problem is I want it to, see, here's this. That's how it connects. So this gets in the way. So I want it to hold the cable, and make it flush so it's level. And I want it to be like pointing down a little bit so that when I have my card in the stand, because it's like about 8 inches away from the item, all you're going to see is this, right? With de-archivist at the top. Yeah. So that's what I'm actually working on. But this camera is really fabulous. Yeah. So, I don't have any lights on or anything. If I turn the light on, when it's up in a slight angle, you don't get any ring light. If I put it up above, I'm getting the ring light. See? Yeah. It's great. So I think I have to rise it about an inch and a half. I think that's what I have on my thing. See? Because it's like, yeah, right there. It'll be like the perfect card cam. And all I do is set it right in front. Yeah, so I think it's 8 inches long, but it's like one mount. Manual zoom. You have to twist the camera to focus. Oh, yeah. Covet, hello. How are you doing? You're the first Canadian to get a card? Rubbish. Have a great night. Thank you for the raid. I'll see you on the streets. Yeah. I don't know. I really love the camera. It's just easy and it's small. And then I have everything going into a Cal Digit Thunderbolt dock so that I have like all the power I need. But I'm gonna change the USB-C because I don't like the direct cable, and I got to get a 90-degree so that it fits right in there. It'll slide right in. So because the slot I designed is, I'm waiting for the cable to get here. I wish that like they do with I'm gonna turn this one off. But if you guys want to get a card, they're in the buy now. I'm gonna turn this one off. But yeah, that's what I'm playing with these days. It'd be kind of fun. Yeah. Hello, what's going on, friend? How are you doing? Yeah. See, then like I kind of have too much, and you can see that light. So I don't need that light now. Goes back to that other. Covet, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate it. You'll get the whatever number is the newest one available. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the trading cards were fun, but I know they're fun, huh? Just so you guys know, they came from ThriftWorks. And if you want to start collecting the whole thing or just your favorites, let me tag him. If you want to get a card, you can contact him, go to his shows, tell him I sent you. It doesn't matter. You can tell him I sent you. And then they're really great. So they do come from France. So they take a little bit of time to be printed or designed, printed, but he can design it right on the live with you. So if you want to get one, know what you want, give me the idea, but understand that you get like 2 revisions, okay? And you don't want to like go, oh, changes, because it just, there's not a lot of cost in it. He tries to keep the cost really low, that if he has to make too many revisions for you, and I say this as a designer myself, it's going to cost you more money because you're going to have to pay for each revision, and it defeats the whole purpose. Like, try to get it 2 and you're done, Yeah. What's up, Gretchen? You going to get a card? You might be the third. I was going to ask you if you had a Living Bliss one. She got a new one. I haven't gotten it yet. Who else has them for our Whatnot friends? Oh my gosh. There's so many people that have them. Well, if you go to, what's your website, Darren? Thrift Shop Trading, right? 206 so far. What's the website has the list of cards? Go ahead and put it in there. Amy's Daisy. Oh, I haven't gotten that one yet. I bought too many. I won't say too many. I have to finish. There's 2 versions. So there's version 1. Okay, the new cards are really good. There's version 1, which kind of looks like mine. And then there's version 2, which like literally changed completely. H. Thriftshoptrading.com is the website, I think. Yeah, so this new series of cards that he's created is pretty fire with the gold signature. It's 3D printed. Yeah, you need to go to his shows, get one. You can't? I can. Oh, you can't. I got you. Yeah, it shows the list. They're not being sold there. It just shows you the list. Yeah, just put it like that. Don't put in the www at all. But if you put it like that, it tends to work. I love those cards. Wanted. Oh, that would be cool to create the cards for the class. That would be. Yeah. Oh, it disappears. Yeah, so because you guys are on, yeah, you guys have the new thing. I still have the old design because my shows were scheduled in advance for a really long time. And I think that's why mine still looks the old way. Yeah, but I'm on desktop. Maybe that's why. Yeah, they try to want to block it because every now and then, if you guys are selling, someone comes in your show and they have like a weird name like whatnot bot, right? Or something, whatnot underscore or bot underscore. Yeah. So they post like your account is about to be flagged for invalid content. Click on this link, which they can't click on a link, and then it says it right there, right? And so anyways, they do it and then people click on the link. But you can't click on any links and whatnot. You can't click any links and whatnot. So that tends to happen. People copy it, paste it. Don't do that. Whatnot's never ever going to do that to you. If you are in violation or your account, they will literally stop you from even getting into your account. Okay, so anytime anybody emails you, sends you a message on Whatnot and pretends to be Whatnot or posts something in your shows, it is definitely 1000% not Whatnot. They just don't do that. No. They're going to send you maybe an email, but you should never even click on links in the email. You should go to your account and see the messages. And Whatnot doesn't even send messages. They used to a long time ago, like send you a message and go, hey, there's a local meetup. Would you like to go? But now they have it, they've changed it. They just don't do that. Yeah, you can check trust and safety. Yeah, you can check your account health. You'll see all that in there. Any Pokemon cards. I think there might be some in the buy it now, but if you see the show notes, you might see that this is the chat show just tonight. But you're welcome to search the buy now. Yeah, no specifically running any auctions right now, but just from the buy now. Is there a telephone number? No. They do everything online. I mean, most companies are going that way, I think, too. There's a few that have numbers. I mean, they have an actual phone number, but they don't use it for their customer service or support. Yeah, they just don't. Everything's online because I think as a company, I think, it's 2025. I think people are, doing a lot of remote work. I'm on the list, number 185. Oh, for your card? Is that your card number? Yeah. When they started, though, they actually had a local phone number to LA. Oh, on the website. Gotcha. Yeah, they actually had a phone number. On the app, I have an old is it iPhone or an iPod? iPhone. And it has the Whatnot app. The old one, the old database is gone, but the phone number is on there. It doesn't work. I called it one day. Yeah, it's disconnected. Or it went to some voicemail thing, I think. Yeah. But yeah, you can't call them for customer support. There might be a recording that says, I don't know. Yeah. I know a lot of people want a phone number because, but they don't, I guess they don't do it that way. There's a couple companies like I deal with and everything is online. They don't do it like by the phone anymore, which is kind of, I know, inconvenient for some of us. It just seems like a phone call would be easier, but I don't know. I like online. It's convenient for me because it's 24 hours. But a nice quick call would be great. Yeah. Yeah. Banks have been terrible. Like if you have to call the bank, if it's like a regular large branch, when you call, like, for example, B of A, it's the worst because You want to call your local branch because you know maybe Sally or whoever works there and you just have a question for them. Unless you have their card with their extension, even when you call, it's like their 800 number. So it goes to the main thing. I have a credit union. Thankfully, they haven't done that, and there's several of them. You could call in and get directly into the branch. But oh man, it would suck. Yeah, you got to have their card that has their direct. Plain email tag is frustrating. Sure. You automatically when you go get help and you email seller support or whatnot, or you do it through, I feel like when you do it through the app and you go to that item and use it, get help with this transaction, I feel like that works a lot better. And I feel like if you're super nice, even though you're pissed off, you're frustrated, if your kindness gets you a lot further, a lot further. I've read, some people have sent me some of the messages they've sent to the customer service, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you wonder why they don't respond and take a long time. It's because they're very rude, to the point, very basic. And then the reply you get back is generated, it's automatic. Okay. And then you wait 24, 48 hours. Because Whatnot gets, like, and I don't work for Whatnot. It's not an excuse. I'm just telling you the reality of it. Is it takes them, or they have 150,000 emails a week. 150,000 emails a week for customer support. There's millions of people on the app, so it's not perfect. Everybody wants to answer right away, but like even any other platform, like even if I have to go to the Bay, it's the same kind of thing. I have, like, when I was doing a lot of sales over there, I had somebody like a manager or whatever that I could go to, and I would get a contact back within 48 hours. It was 2 days. But sometimes it was like a week, and by then your buyer's mad. Oh, he asked, "Hey, what's up, Molly?" But it is frustrating. I get it. I'm glad that I have a good experience. Like, even, I've had a great experience with Whatnot customer service. They've been really, really fantastic. And I think, like, I don't know, I really feel like kindness goes a long way. Also, when you're sending that first email, include everything you know about the item, pictures, all the detail. And then when they write back, they want you to verify your name, your phone number, or whatever like that. And then sometimes you get someone in customer service that doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. Most of the time, all the answers is to somebody who's like, oh, good, they got all the facts. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and refund, or we're going to, do whatever. Now that I'm in charge of my refunds and I handle my own customer service, then I get to see it, and it doesn't go directly to Whatnot. It comes to me first. You had a return for 35. It's frustrating to. Oh man, you bought stuff from somebody and it was 3,500. No, and then it takes a while to get your money back, right? Yes, your money sits in limbo. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I had somebody I was helping who bought a ton of jewelry from a uh like, I don't know if they were like pallet pools or just jewelry, and they're a premier shop. And they took everything. The person paid for several 921 boxes, right? So, and they're an avid buyer on the app, and they've had good experiences. And so they get the box, and the person had taken and put all of those and bundled it into one shipment that was like 20, 25 pounds. They threw all the jewelry, and it was glass and all kinds of things and some vintage pieces, and threw them in poly mailer, like a big poly mailer with like 50 items in it. Okay. No support, no packaging, no bubble wrap, nothing. Then they took all that and literally threw it in a U-Haul mailing, moving box. The box was 26 inches. I got pictures of this. I was like, that person as a seller should be in trouble for that. It was ridiculous. It was terrible. So they threw everything in the box, maybe a couple of sheets of paper, but like everything, if they were going to put that kind of box, which it's way oversized, right? Which they probably, I saw the label. I don't remember, you can't see if they changed the dimensions, but it didn't say like 5 pounds. It said like 20, 26 pounds. So they put the right info. But the box was huge. And the whole top of the box, this was crushed. Crushed. So everything was destroyed and dirty and gross. So don't use those boxes. They should have doubled and tripled packed stuff. But the buyer had to ship it back. They got a shipping label. I don't know if they got 100% of their money back, but I know it took like 3 weeks to get their money back. It was ridiculous. And it was a good amount of money. It was a lot of money. Um, I want to say she got all her money back. But I tried to help. I mean, there's nothing I could do on that end, just to be like, you know what? Tell the buyer, the seller, you want to return it. This is not acceptable. And then I asked if I could share the pictures with Whatnot, and I shared the pictures with Whatnot and the seller's information. I'm sure they, in the customer service, they probably saw that and shared it internally. Like, what in the hell? Yeah. I know, Gretchen, right? Treat a Beanie Baby like a piece of Tiffany. I treat all my stuff the same too. I could never throw it in a box like that. Most of my experiences have been good. I had a vintage ceramic wrapped in shitty t-shirts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Well, I'm sorry. If there's anything, I mean, there's not much I can do, but um, I can only say it's like it sucks because it's all the money you get it returned. But like, just know this: if the seller says, "Well, I'm gonna make you pay the return shipping or do this," escalate the case to Whatnot. Escalate, but make sure you document it with pictures and everything of the stuff. Um, Escalate the case. The seller doesn't have the final answer. They don't get to make the final decision. If you don't agree with it, you can escalate the case to Whatnot. Yeah. You guys hear that rain? I wrap things like I would like. It doesn't mean you're going to get it overturned or changed because the seller, it's their business, but Whatnot can step in. Yeah. So I do customer service on my stuff. So if you buy from me, I try to disclose all the call outs. If there's a flea bite, a chip, I usually don't sell stuff like that, but it's sold as is, no returns. But like if I make a mistake and I sell you something, I didn't notice it had a crack in it, but I really try to look and I say, right as you bid, oh my gosh, there's a crack. You want to put a cancellation or do you want it? I'll ask the person. A lot of people say I still want it. Excuse me. Yeah. So we all learn each time, but Covet, I really hope that you get that. Covet is an awesome seller, you guys. I bought a bunch of jewelry lots from her in the middle of the night. We rated her. Excellent packaging. Excellent. Yeah, I loved it. You have something that said it was delivered yesterday and it was not delivered. Oh, well, that seller has no control on that, just FYI. And that's a post office thing. So you might want to check with your household and then check with your neighbor, your carrier. I know it's such a pain when that happens. Unfortunately. But always important to check your stuff before you actually list it or sell it. Random pools or unboxing sales, those are tough because you're doing it quick. So those auctions I tend to not bid on because the seller is too busy trying to read the chat and they miss out on the questions, or they don't read it at all. And you're like, hey, how's the condition? And they ignore it. So I tend to not go to those shows like that. If there's a big crowd, if it's a smaller seller and they're doing unboxing, they're going to tell you, they're going to answer you. Yeah. I know it sucks. You want to send it as, yes, I agree. I love to create a good presentation. Like I wrap like crazy. Right now I'm out of like, oh no, I just bought a case of it. I forgot. I was out of my like packing paper and then I was using like craft paper and bubble. But now I forgot I bought a case of like 5,000 sheets of that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe the vintage ceramic. Yeah. I've had some gross. You wrap things you would like to receive them. Yeah. Not everybody does that, but yeah. You sold a medallion today. Noticed during the packing it was missing a gem. Wrote the buyer and offered cancellation. Yeah, you can tell the buyer as a seller. I will tell you guys this: don't cancel too many orders. It dings your account. If you know, you know. Um, Ask them to put in a request to cancel, or you're going to ship it as is. You notice it after. Yeah, and then just give them like a day or so to, go in and do that. You do your first scan on the phone on packages the other day, wild tech. It's not bad. The first time you do it sucks. Um, but I do it too. It's supposed to save us on our ship time, right? So we don't get dinged. Yeah. Doesn't mean it counts as the postal scan. You could still get dinged on that side of it. Like I had packages that I gave to my carrier today, but they were little tiny ones and I kept the big ones. I'll take them on Monday. I know. A lot of people are asking for the branded whatnot packaging and they just don't. You found whatnot bubble. Those were good. The bubble mailers were actually really good. The tape wasn't that great. It was pretty thin. But I wish they would offer the tape and the bubble mailers. Those were the two best. I mean, not the tape. The bubble mailers and the I guess the tape was okay. You bought it all. Had the boxes were good too, I heard. Because the inside of it was with whatnot on it. You had about 6,000 of the whatnot mailers. Did you really? Yeah, nice interior. I remember that. I mean, you want to get your own. You could always get your own. Yeah. Find a local corrugated box manufacturer and go get a price on it. You could get your own. Boxes aren't that expensive. You just got to buy a lot of them. You might have to buy 500 or 1,000 of them. You bought loads of them on whatnot. I know someone, there's always someone that, just started and they're like, why don't we have whatnot boxes for sale? At one time, whatnot was selling their own packaging. It was a test run. I think they were probably trying to manufacture out. And they did it for about 3 months and then, no, it just probably maybe wasn't where they wanted to go. Then they had like merch, t-shirts and things. And recently they were going to launch a merch store, but that got put, delayed because it's like a whole production crew. Like, you got to find a place that manufactures it. Even if they did print on demand, you got to make sure it's going to be a quality item. I mean, they could easily do print on demand. I did see the 0%. Yes, I scheduled a show and I'll see. Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, so for Black Friday, whatnot is going to be having 0% commission. So your 8% is gone at zero. You would have to pay your credit card transaction and processing fees. And it's huge. Yeah, it's a huge undertaking, logistical. Yep. And they would have to have a whole staff that manages it, manages the customer service for merch. Be like their own selling account. I don't know that they're gonna do that. I think you'll do it for them, right? Propose it to them. Thriftworks, propose it to them. Send it to influencer at whatnot.com. I don't know. Or send it to, someone else. Well, we all have the same rate unless you're Premier, correct, which is like a fraction of a percent off. It's 8% commission. So if you sell an item for 10, you're going to pay 8% commission. And then on the overall transaction, you're going to pay 2.9% plus 30 cents for the credit card. That 30 cents is not something Whatnot collects. That's something that the credit card companies collect. Yeah, 8% is nothing. Most platforms, I mean, they range from like 12 to 20. Yeah, Premier is 7.2%, but you need to uh, be able to meet all the criteria. And you go to help.whatnot.com and you can learn there like what's required. Yeah, it's but you need a lot of things for Premier. You got to make, on average, your sales need to be about 17,000 a month. So you need to be sure to have 50,000 in a 90-day. You can't have any cancellations. You have to have like 1 day shipping. You have to ship it like 98% of the time on time. It's a grind. You could do it. You could do it. You need to like have a show every day and make about $500. Yeah, $600, about $555 a day. Um, I would love a Rolo sticker interface for each auction. We already have that. We already have that. Covet. Like that shows the person's name. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. So you want to, yeah, and I'll explain it. It's not a plugin. You have to do it with a. So when you're when you sell something, I have a video on YouTube. It's called a price item tag. And what happens is in your sold, if you go to the sold, there's a little oval sticker and you mouse over, it says print item tag. You click it, it opens up my printer, and then I just pick what label size I want, which is like a 1" by 1", and it puts the buyer's name and the description, the title of the item. Yeah, it only works on web browser, not on the phone. You have to actually use your second device. But I have a YouTube video that says whatnot price item tag, and you can print it up. Yeah. So Rollo, unfortunately, you don't have, you could use a 2 by 1" label if you want. Rollo's label doesn't fit my 1", so I use a brother printer. But you could get like whatever size is the smallest for Rollo, which is 2" by 1". It works on web on, wait, what do you mean? Mimics. Let me see. It works on desktop. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I know that. I wish you could print the tag on the app, but you can use your browser on your phone and do it. But you can't at the same time as you're streaming. So use your laptop. Yes, it does. I don't have a sample of one right now, but Rollo's smallest label is like 2" by 1", I think, but they go down to 1.25" wide. I bought these labels. They're really cheap. Yeah, so I'm streaming with OBS, right? But if I was just using my phone with the camera and then I had my laptop right here, I could literally click on the sold and then it would show. I'll show you where it is. Hold on. We'll look at it right now. Let me see. All right, see it right there? It's going to cover my face. So see this here? If I click this, well, I don't think you could see that because it's going to cover. It'll put like, hold on. That's what you're going to print, okay? I don't have it laid out. I have to go in. I have to actually go in and change it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe my new printer will print it. Hold on, let me see. See how many labels? Oh, you guys can't see all this. Oh, this is such a weird glitch. It won't let me show the screen actually because where the printer is. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So it's right here in your solds and you just hit print and then it'll pull up like your print. Yeah, you want to do it like while you're selling it, obviously. So yeah, that's where it's at. It's really cool actually. But again, I have my laptop here. I can click it. I'm gonna test it right now. Let's do it. And then I could show you what it looks like. Because I was thinking, oh, my Rollo won't do it, but I bought this Jaden's printer because I was testing these other labels and I didn't test. And it's a tiny ass one too. It's real small. Let me see. Here's the label. So the label's like 1" by, it's on a roll. It's the only thing I don't like. Okay. So they're tiny stickers. So they're like this, okay? Yeah, I think it works if you have somebody helping you because like you could sell and then you got to print this label after it sells. So let me print one up. Let me put this in here and see. I don't know if it'll fit the size of these labels though. If it does, I can print one. If it doesn't, then obviously I can't. And when I say the size, it's tiny. I don't know if it'll go down to that because oh, it does. Oh, good. I might have to use my second one that I bought. Okay. Oh, nice. It goes down to like a 1/2" label. Wow. Look at that. Touch the tech. Let's see if it'll let me print it then. All right. Hang on, please. Yeah, so that means I have two printers. I'm going to print it. So I'll print covet yours right now. So you won't be able to see it. I got to go to more settings. I got to pick the size to be, I have a 1" by 1" custom, and I'm going to print it right now. Oh my gosh. And then I have to play with it. But basically, it prints it out and it shows that it shows the whole title of it. And it looks like the description too. Hey, that's pretty good, huh? So I didn't really do too much with it. Let me print the other one and see. So I have to adjust it. So I go to my more settings. So it says like all pages. And then I got 1" square. But I got to edit my label size because what's the smallest? Oh, 1¼ No, I don't want that. It's 1", but I want to shrink it down a tiny bit. So I'll do a custom scale and I'll do it a little bit smaller. And because it cuts it off a little bit. Now it's perfect. So I just printed Lisa bought Dr. Pepper socks so I could print it out. And then again, it works. You could peel it right off and I could stick it on the item. Yeah, I could stick it right on that. I'm going to go back in the chat and read what you guys said. So you could do that, Covet. Watch my video. The labels and all the information is under the video where you could see which ones I used. Yeah, I put all the information in there. But if you have a Rolo, they don't fit in the Rolo. But I bought the Jadens. It was like a cheap Jadens. It was like about 80 bucks, I think. And it fits them. That's why I bought that. I just forgot it. I thought it fit this only 1.25, but it goes down to ½ inch. Yeah, so you want to have your printer with it in it. You don't have to have a dedicated one. But now I can put that sticker right on your card, which is, I think you bought, oh, you bought the iNsoMnIaC one, right? So you're going to get, I'll pick out which one you're going to get right now. So D After Dark, you're going to get number 68. Okay, so that works. Look, and now I just put it on here. That's great, right? So when you're done, I'm going to use it now so you guys can shop and I'll stick the stickers on. I love it. And if I do a giveaway, okay, yeah. And you can just change it. It's a little roll of like 1,000 stickers. They're pretty cheap. All right, let me go back in the chat and see what I missed. Yeah, like Thriftworks said, it's a great option if you have someone helping because it is a few extra clicks to get it done. For me, it was 2 clicks. The problem is though, I would recommend if you're using like the phone and then you have the laptop, it's not going to matter, but open it up on a separate screen where you could print. So for me, I cover up all my screen so I can't see what's showing. So if I go to Whatnot and do that and go join my own show, and I could print it off this screen, right? I could print it off this screen so that I just go to my solds and I just print it right here. And it doesn't, the only thing I don't like, it doesn't close the printer box. Like it needs to close the printer box. You have to close it each time. So, you know, you figure it out what works. Yeah, I do stickers. If I'm doing an auction, I'll use these stickers. And then if I'm selling like small stuff, I usually use a bag and I put the sticker and I write with a Sharpie the person's name so that when I'm done and I did all those mini brands, I couldn't imagine if I just did stickers and if I didn't do any like bags because it would have been 2 more hours to go through everything. So it took me literally 10 minutes to pack everything, at least to sort it, because I had everything by bag, by buyer, and then the numbers were on each group of 3, and then they were put in the little plastic Ziploc bags so that if the package gets wet, they're not going to get damaged because they're in a bag. Yeah. You work alone. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you'll find your workflow. You'll find your workflow because I've done the labels before and it was fine. I think I'll use it. You could also use it for jewelry, like your jewelry. The labels are perfect for it because they're 1 by 1 inch. Yeah. Can you help with the odd dilemma? When I print a label, I used to get a printed item description. I must have hit a button that now I don't. You just have to, are you printing them on the app or on the desk, on the browser? Oh, thermal prints make you think of old Chuck E. Cheese. I know you guys have already been talking about. Yes. You've never been to Chuck E. Cheese? 1 inch is huge. That's what he said. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was crazy. It was fun. I don't work alone. I got multiple personalities. Oh, man. On your phone. Don't do it on your phone. Don't print on your phone. Your shipments. Wait, are you using the browser to do it, or are you using the actual app? Because if you use the app, you might have a box that you didn't put the right weight in when it's weighed, and you can't change it on the app. You can only change it on a browser. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was fun, huh? Yeah. So it probably is only printing the shipping label because you're doing it from the app, and you're not printing. No, I know, but as long as you put in all your weights correctly, I don't recommend printing on the app at all. I never do that. Unless, I won't say I never do it. I do it on my cards. I print PWEs on my cards because it goes right to my Jaden's printer. Yeah. But you never change the weight on your package. You should always double check it. Yeah. So it's probably not printing it because, how do I get a description? You mean the packing list? Yeah, to me, using a laptop is way easier. You used to. Yeah, because you got to print the whole thing. It's probably separated because of the way you generated it. Because you're printing directly to your thermal printer, it will only show the label. It won't show the whole thing. Do it on desktop or do it on a browser, whatnot.com, log in, go to the seller hub, and then go to that shipment and then print the shipping label, and it will print it with the packing list. Like I have 2 right now that need a label. I'm not going to print them because my show's not over. But if I go over there and I go to the right, it says generate label or actions. Actions is a pencil. I always click on the pencil because I have to make sure. Actually, this one right now is like, I could change it. It's a 4x6 envelope and I hit save changes. So all I have to do is hit generate, and right below generate, which will be print label, you can print packing list too. Oh, Whatnot's going to have system maintenance. USPS will be performing system maintenance 5 p.m. on 11/15 to the 16th. So the tracking updates may be messed up. You should watch some of my YouTube videos. I did a seller hub video on inventory, and in there it kind of shows, well, it doesn't show the shipping because I don't want to ever, and no one should be doing this, try to show somebody how to print a shipping label and it shows somebody else's address. I just think that's messed up. It's fucked up. So I won't do that, but I will now demo um, the Whatnot shipping video. Yeah, I will go through you can't print a sample one on Whatnot. They don't have like a sample thing. And when you stream, you can't hide the address, right? Like with a Post-it. So I can go to the seller hub and watch the video and then show you guys that way. Yeah, because nobody should ever be showing anybody's address on a live. Yeah, even if you give permission, it's against the rules. Yeah, just use my address and they'll just send you a bunch of stuff. Just the way I am, yeah. Yeah, it will probably give you a packing list on the computer because, yeah, exactly. I got a P.O. box for that. If you go in the app to print it, like if I'm going to go print a label, I just don't encourage people to print from the app. when Whatnot changes it and we could edit the packaging size or the weight, then absolutely. But like I have in here, let me go to one of my transactions. Because they changed it. Let's see. Inventory shows orders. Where's the orders? Orders. So if I go to orders and I click on one of my shipped ones, at the top it'll say view shipping label. And then it has a picture now, right? For you guys if you're a buyer. So if I go to track, no, it doesn't show the label anymore. Let's see. View packing slip. Yeah, so if I hit view packing slip on those, I can print the packing slip with the label. So you have to go to the transaction in the app and click on the 3 dots when you're in that transaction and it says view packing slip. And then you can literally print it out right there. You should print either one. You can choose what page you want and everything. Like right now I could output it, but I don't have the right label in there. But like just to give you an idea. Okay, just to give you an idea. Okay, I just clicked here. Well, actually I can't show you. And it basically give me a packing slip. And then if I go to the thing, it gives me, hey, that was perfect. It gives me the label right there at the bottom. I know, Picker Adam, can you believe it? Yeah, and if it's confusing, it's just, and you're not a computer person, I recommend if you do it on the computer and you use whatnot.com and you go to the seller hub, which is seller.whatnot.com, watch the videos, watch the Whatnot videos, but I feel like it's a lot easier to go through there because you have more control in changing the box size or the dimensions. Okay? You have the chance for that. Thank you for the tip. Yo, Danny, it's payday. Dad joke tags. Uh-oh, did I miss it? Oh, the waiting. Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. And thank you, Picker Adam. Yeah, we do. Can you believe it? Oh, we have to ship. I forgot. Is it ship or shit? Yeah. So Gypsy Mom, I appreciate it. Yeah, don't stress about the packing list. I actually came up with an idea the other day. I was like, let's ask you. I got a question. Let's do a poll because I'm curious. Okay, we're gonna add a poll. Please answer it. I'm as a buyer, and this is for everybody. If you're a subject, as a buyer, do you want packing slips in the box? Like for honest, not if you're a seller and you don't want to print them. Please answer it honest. Oh, you've been handwriting them? Oh no, don't do that. Print them out. Yeah. I'm just curious because I think what do you guys think of this? I had this idea and I was going to propose it to Whatnot in the community host program. We're in a group. There's about 30 of us that are hand selected by Whatnot to do chat shows, community chat shows. Okay. We just give a topic and they give us like a PDF with information. They don't tell us what to say at all. If they did, I probably wouldn't do it, but they're very cool and very clear about it. And it's a really good community thing. Yeah, you buy thousands at a time. You want, yeah. So what do you guys think of this? As a buyer for me, I want a packing list, right? As a seller for me, I have to put the packing list in it because it lets me verify that 100% of the items that you buy from me are in that box, are in that box. If I don't have a check system on the back end here, I might make a mistake. I don't want to look at my computer every time I reline it. I printed out the label, I printed on the packing slip, and I'm going to check off each one that's in there and I'm packing it up, boxing it up, writing a note, sending it to you. Does that get to be a lot of work? Oh yeah. But I do it quick and it's a process. Now, I might start switching to maybe my new buyers get the note, right? And everybody else is just going to get a check off. Yeah. used to, but customers want it. So what I'm thinking is, what I want to put on this list, I need to go put it, is that there's an option in our account that we can check on or off for packing lists. Because I have a lot of buyers that are like, I don't even know who it's from because it says, Joni Mitchell sent me a package. Who the hell is Joni Mitchell? I'm just using that name. I don't know what seller that is. So you're not going to get a review and they're probably not going to come back. So if you get a box from me, it says from D_archivist or D archivist, right? For tax purposes, call me Steve. Shout out Joni. Joni is pretty awesome. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Because if you're just, even if you don't have a business name, you put your username as the address, because no one's going to know. I know she is. Yeah. I just happened to, that name came to my mind. Yeah. The name came to mind. Oh, she's a great singer. Yeah. You have your username as your return. You can't stand no. Yeah, see? I kind of want, like, I kind of think it would be cool to have it in our account that we could turn it off, that we either want, we don't want them, and or as a default it's we don't want them, but turn it on if you want them, kind of thing. Don't you think that would be good? So look, as a buyer, 71% of people want packing slips in the box. I will tell you guys, the 71% probably buy a lot of stuff on Whatnot. How the hell are they going to know it's from you? How are you going to make it stand out? Put the packing list in there. I do all the time. There might be one or two that I missed, and they usually giveaways. Yeah, they're usually right, but big red tape isn't the packing list. And half the time packing lists go in the trash, but packing lists don't cost that much money, a couple of cents. Now, if I was running everything at $1 and it was selling at $1, I probably would not do packing lists, because that might be 4 or 5 cents off my 42 cents. Just saying. Yeah, right? With the amount you ship, we can do all or none for time, right? Because it's kind of the same. Well, maybe add a few 20 seconds, 10 seconds onto packaging. You have to ask the boss, because she does all the, she does all the packing. I mean, because you guys are doing a lot. You probably have all of you pitching in for the packing. I was going to say, yeah, I think mine are like a penny. I pay a penny a piece and I buy about 2,000. But I just found a new company, and these last thermal printers I got, they're great. They're I think I have to buy 500 of them and they're a penny. They're cheap. It's your third checkpoint. Yeah, so when I have a show and I'm selling, I have a bunch, I bag them. I have a sticker. It depends what I'm selling though, too. But I have a table over here and I'll just line them up. And then if it's from the same buyer, I have a few, like I have a little cart over here. And so I'll put those pieces on the cart by the buyer. Yeah. When I'm in my shed and selling, I have a bigger cart and then I just put them in a box on the shelf. And it'll be like number 1 through 50, 51 through 100, 101 through 150, and then up to 200. I mean, I have had a couple of shows, one where I sold a lot of stuff. One show was like, the most I ever sold on one show was like 383 items, but it wasn't like little stuff. It was like all big ass vintage glass stuff. And it was a 22-hour show. Yeah. You bought 500 and they last you. Yeah. Yeah. So what I do is I print it out and I try to, there's a way to put 2 on a page, so I don't use as many thermal print, labels on the thing, but a lot of people can't read that. So sometimes I'll just print it on my regular printer. If they buy like 10 items or more, I'll print on my regular printer. But like I just printed somebody's packing list the other day, and it was like 13 pages of 4x6. Hot mess. Hello. Yeah, definitely. You ordered one of the erasers and it looks like it went through. What eraser? From me? I don't see any purchase from you in there. Are you talking about somewhere else? Not on me. I don't see anything. Hold on. Maybe it's on, maybe you bought it outside my show. Hold on. I don't see it, but it might not show up in my show. Sometimes if it's in the marketplace. Oh, I see it now. You bought two? Okay. So go to your purchases and then put in a cancellation request for one of them, and then I'll accept it. That's not a problem. Yeah. JJ. I won't cancel it on my end because that would ding my account. So you'll have to be doing that one. That would be totally fine. You meant to buy one of them, right? Yeah, I see them. They just don't come in my show. I think because it was like a profile purchase, so it makes it like a marketplace purchase. But if you do that, just go to activity purchases and then send one in, and I could do it right now. Thank you. Yeah, I asked Whatnot a while back if they could fix the spacing on it, but they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. I don't have a label here to look at because I packed everything. Thank you for your purchase, by the way. It's funny you bought two, but then the earning thing is, oh, I see, because oh, that's interesting. Same exact price item. Hmm. Wait, what does it say? Oh, I see why. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see if it put it up in there. Yeah, you got it. So you like the 3-page packing slip. My goal is to get to 4. Oh man. Yeah, sometimes so when I'm live and someone makes a purchase from my profile, it goes to like a marketplace order. I guess that's what it's doing. Interesting. Or sometimes my buy it now, even though it's in the show, goes to a marketplace order. It still will combine the shipping. Yeah, it still will combine the shipping. Okay. Yeah, I wish they would reformat. I'm gonna send a request again because I had it pretty, like there was, I think they fixed, there used to be in between like total items and that for giveaways is where it was kind of messed up. Do you think doing double host soon will allow both buyers? I don't know. I don't know when they're doing it. I know they want to do it, but I think it's not a priority. Yeah, it's still probably, I don't know. At this point, I don't have high hopes for it happening. Um, because that probably is a huge undertaking. I know other apps have it, but there must be some reason why it hasn't been a priority. Maybe it's just not in their, they have these other things they're going to be doing, but maybe it's going to be coming soon. Yeah. I know it's in the list. I know it's in the list. I know that the co-founder got interviewed by Mojo's wife Joni. It's on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I can't even imagine like what's on the list that Whatnot has. Um, I don't know if she asked him about that. It's been a while since she interviewed him. I think that was the first interview he did, like from somebody from Whatnot. When was that? I want to say it was like at least a year ago, maybe 2. I'm gonna look. That was back October, last year, October 2024. So maybe it's time for her to interview him again. Maybe I'll ask. I'll interview him on my stream. That would be actually pretty cool. Maybe I'm gonna ask. I don't know how that would work, but um, I'm gonna try. Thriftworks will be spam in the chat. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so I hope so. Um, there is a way. There actually is a way to co-sell separately and be co-hosted. I think there is a way. I think it works. But you both have to have a second device. Because I was able to be live and I co-hosted Shop 801 Lane and she co-hosted me on her stream at the same time and it worked. But we didn't sell, but we know it would work. You just have to mute one of the devices. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you got to do, right? Because what do they, or catch them on the street like that guy does. And then you could ask him, yeah, when can we have co-selling? Wait, hold on. I got my microphone. I'm ready for it right now. Okay, listen. When can we get co-selling on the Whatnot app? Please. I just know that Whatnot is constantly changing the app and updating it to make it the best app on the internet, okay, for selling, for sellers. There are things that are going to be amazing in the future. I've already seen what they've done, and what's coming is mind-blowing. Yeah, this is the only app you want to be on. Delete everything else and quit every other app, okay? Stop. Did you? I love your podcast. Could you please promote it right here? And where are you put on YouTube? Do you guys like my mic? It's a Dora the Explorer one. It's a little tiny mini brands. But I need to have the camera like really close, huh? Yeah, I think it needs to be really, really close. Don't you think? What's up, YouTube? Oh, don't write things like that. Come on. Don't write things like that. What's up, fake kids? What's say 6 7? And you're gonna give me $20. You know, if I'd have $1 billion if I heard that every time. Okay. How you doing, Vendetta? Can you quit yapping? Apparently, you're still watching. I'm talking to YouTube right now, you guys. I had a whole bunch of people come in and say hello. You'll gift 20. Okay. But it means nothing. It's some stupid thing. 6 7. It's just means nothing. But if somebody says 6 7 to you, you go like this. This is my kid said. Is that what you wanted to hear? Yeah. Is that what you wanted to hear? So that's pretty much. What about it, Dan? What about it? What about it? America. Okay, great. You know something. 89. I'm more of an 8-9. I'm more of a 7-4. I'm more of a 74. Mimics. What is that emoji? I love it. Oh my gosh. It looks like it's eating an orange. Yeah, sometimes I'll multicast to YouTube, so I like to comment. Yeah, how are you, hot mess? We young. Are you turning 55 next year? We are young. Isn't it crazy, huh? You know what that means? You can get the discounts at the thrift shop. Yeah, that's why I told my husband he turned 55 this year. And I said, "Oh, can you go to the thrift shop with me?" Even though I already get the discounts, don't matter. I'll be 52. Aiden, hello, please. Can you say hello, Aiden, please? 96s. Discount, let's go. I had a birthday this year. You're 55 this year? I love it. Happy birthday, all my friends. 69420. Envy and Nat will raid me and put 6767 like 15 times. Yeah. Are you going to do anything special for the 55? Happy birthday, Tip. Thank you, Picker Adam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know I was going to give you Danny. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. Everybody's turning the... I'll have to get some birthday. Oh, I do have a birthday graphic, do I? Oh, no, I don't. I took it out. Yeah, 55. Is it crazy? I know sometimes I'm like, wow, how did I turn 50 so fast, you know. I'm so sorry to hear that. I see your comment. You found some sweet happy birthday songs. I love to look up happy birthday and whatever the person's name is. And then they have those YouTube videos that are like crazy. I forgot what they called that. Making it rain. I know. Yeah. They turned it off. They turned it off. It is actually a great thing. Yeah. Interesting. Yes, but there's a catch to it. Is that where you get your music? It's protected on YouTube, but the problem is you have to be a member forever to protect your old videos or you'll get copyright strikes. It doesn't protect you after you unsubscribe. Hmm. It just grays out. Yeah, because I tried to post something the other day in somebody's stream. Is that a penguin mimics? I love it. I tried to post something in like somebody's stream and it was about their shop and it's gray, it's stuck and it's like spinning. Everybody's comments coming in, but yours is stuck, right? That's good. Hmm. That's the security whatnot is like fixing so people can't put the wrong link. Like, you know, you won't be able to see it, you guys. Like, let's see if it lets me do it. Yeah, and then I put a website, right? I didn't put the website, but it's basically people are doing that. YouTube emojis are funny. I know, I love them. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? Yeah, there's a lot of bot accounts, so watch out, you guys. Report them and block. Actually, you don't even have to report them; just block them because by the time you go report and click on the profile, they're gone. Excuse me, they become inactive. Yes, that is the exact link. Yes, let me save you. Send your Bitcoin here. 100%, Picker Adam. 100%. Yeah, it'll say I had the thing. I had like a screenshot of what they wrote. What is that? Zero. What is that? Zero drawing life. Is that? Oh, it's we're hitting elbows. All right. You know what? Picker Adam. Did you remember that guy about the Bitcoin? When Bitcoin like was nothing and he threw that hard drive away? Yeah, we talked about that one night, right? Yeah. Never found the hard drive and it has billions of dollars in Bitcoin on it. He threw it away when it crashed. He lost money. He's still searching, right? Yeah, they won't find it. Cuz whoever gets it, it's literally free money, but they got to be able to retract the Bitcoin on the hard drive. They might not be able to cuz he has a password, but it's probably destroyed. Yeah, it's in a trashed landfill. I wonder, let's see. Yeah, it was in Wales, 2007. Hard drive containing private key was buried in 2013. As of February 25, the missing Bitcoin was worth 751 US dollars. That was in February, so it's probably more now. In December of 2024, he sued the council um, because they have it in they have it, but it's still buried in a landfill. I'm at peace with it now. Gosh. Now the guy wants to buy the garbage dump so he can just spend the rest of his life digging for all that money. And you know what? That's the kind of story where the guy will do it and then he's like 90 years old and he'd missed out on all his life because he was so focused on finding those hundreds of millions of dollars. And he'll probably find it and live like a couple of weeks. It's those kind of stories. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He'll focus on the wrong things. And yes, who doesn't want to find their hard drive, right? But it's almost like, well, but if he probably can hire staff to do it if he's wants to buy the dump. The dump will probably have the highest price ever. I was wondering the legalities if you find crypto in storage, like finding cash or finding. I don't know. You do? You grab all the hard drives and the USB at all the estate sales? You bought 10 Bitcoins and $10. It's gone forever. Yeah. It's crazy, that story. Oh, you guys are all talking to each other. Yeah, elbow. Yeah, it took me a minute to see the elbows. Yeah. The pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. I'm accepting Bitcoin. I don't know what it's at now. I haven't looked in like a couple of days. I used to check all the time. Now I'm just gonna let it sit there and you know, I'll let it sit there and then see what happens. It dropped below 100. That's fine. I only paid $4. No, I paid more. Oh, you went to the conference? It's really crazy though. I know a couple people that bought it when it was like a couple of bucks, and they kept telling me, "Buy this, it's going to be huge." I bought some, but not when it was like super low. But still, it sits there, and it dropped, and then it kept climbing and climbing and climbing. Well, this person, there's two people I know, they don't work anymore, and they put everything into it. But when it started crashing, they started panicking. It's fake, like the US dollar. Yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna get changed because there's so many like loopholes to like with all the crypto. There's that guy, was it what what is his name? The kid that had all the money, and you guys know we talked about him. I forgot his name. Like something millionaire. Dogecoin millionaire, the guy. Yeah. And he made a shitload of money like in a couple of days. But he had been watching it, Dogecoin, for a long time. Dogecoin, whatever his YouTube is. And he made a ton of money. His friends were like, pull out, sell it, like flip it, get out of it. And he didn't listen. And he lost a lot of money. Yeah, a ton. Oh, your son was a speaker? Oh, no way. That's awesome. That must have been real exciting to watch him up there. You're not gaining you're not gaining more experience in what? Oh, with the emoji. What is that emoji? Is that like a volcano? Oh, mind blown. I like that one. Yeah, it has to be pretty incredible. No, it's Dogecoin millionaires, young guy. He's like all obsessed with it. And he was on YouTube. I want to say he lost it switched over like in 2 days. And he was waiting and waiting, and then it just went flat and he lost it all. But I think he's what happened is he had a job, I believe, and he had, a few $100,000 in his like 401k. He took it all out and he bought crypto with it. And he bought crypto. Well, I don't think he did very well with that. Okay, I see your cancellation in there, by the way. Okay, I accepted it for you, so it'll clear out of there. Yeah, so now I just see the one. Thank you for your purchase. I just want to let you know. I just waited and clicked in it. Yeah. Okay, wait. I want to go back to pull up YouTube for mimics. Thank you. That'll ship out on Monday. Capped at 75, yeah. Oh, you did? Grumpy Cat? You think he was still holding last update, but that was a while. Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he's made any YouTube videos in a while. Because I was like interested in some of the Doge, but I don't know what it's doing now. I have a lot of it. Yeah, Dogecoin millionaire. Let's see when he did his last. Oh yeah, like 9 months ago. He hasn't posted in a long time. But, you know, it's okay, let's see. You bought Sirius or one of those when it was really cheap. Bought only like 3 shares. It went up to like 50. Yeah. I know it's gonna be up and down. Like I remember when I was worked at Disney and they used to give us stock. And so I started buying that little by little because it was up there pretty good. I don't know what it is now. I have to look in my account. I just kind of will trade here and there. Oh, you lost with Grumpy Cat and bought Meow Dow? Yeah. We bought Facebook when it was like $9. Yeah. I got a friend, his main holding is cryptos. Yeah, $9. I don't know. It's a lot now. Yeah. $9. Hmm. And then it went to 19 and then it went up and up and up and up. Yeah. It might be, I was going to say it might be 5 or 600, 609. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm going to sit on that one because it's going to just keep going up. Yeah. Same thing with Apple. Apple and Disney. I have like a couple of the big ones, but not a ton, just enough. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, see what this one is. Went up a lot. Is any of this going up or is the dollar getting printed faster? I don't know. They're discontinuing the pennies. Yeah, you said your dad was successful with the stocks. I'm telling you, like a lot of to make money, like if you know how to do it, stock market. This is not financial advice. It's just conversation, opinions. But I know a few people on Whatnot. That's what they did when they were younger, and they don't even work anymore. And they're like, invest your money. A couple of them told me like S&P 500, which I had did that already. Yeah, pennies got discontinued. They cost 3 cents to make. So why would you spend 3 cents to make it 1 cent token? I mean, makes sense. Yeah, so it'll be discontinued, but there's still, gosh, so many circulated. So, I mean, they're going to be out there. But I saw a sign at Five Below. Yeah, nickel costs more to make. I mean, coins are kind of gross anyhow. They're dirty. I could care less if I see change again. I'm good with digital. I don't care. But I still pay with cash. Yeah, but it'll change the pricing too. People don't realize that they could make it in their system where it ends in, even odd numbers now, 5, 10, 15, That's what's going to happen. So discontinuing the penny. I was at Five Below and there was a sign on the register. I'll read you what it says. I took a pic because I was like, what? And it said, I don't even know. Maybe I didn't take a pic of it. I was shocked. I was like, what? Oh, here it is. It says, attention shoppers, pennies are being discontinued by the U.S. Treasury, so Five Below stores may be short on change. I seen $25 worth of pennies. They want $4.99. Dad joke. Yeah. The 2025 pennies online. I'm going to save all my pennies now. Yeah. No joke. It's for real. All right. I'm going to order my, that's crazy. I'm looking now, right? I'm just kidding. I always check my pennies like on the app. Oh, you weren't kidding. That's crazy. Are you serious? I'm looking at it right now. You weren't kidding. That wasn't even a dad joke. Wow. So basically somebody sold 50 rolls, which is $250 for $3.99. Wow. I should have went to the bank too when they announced it. But then here's like, 4 rolls of 20, 25, $31. You're right. That's crazy. Yeah, it just depends. It depends, I think. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 50 rolls. Oh, it's $25. Yeah. Whoa, they're selling for 400. It's 25. Wait, let me look again. You're right. It's $25. Uh, yeah, 50 cents a roll. That's right. Jedi Jim, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. What's going on? How was your show? Welcome to the iNsoMnIaC Club. We're just having a chat tonight. Oh, Bolt, I'm so sorry. I just see that. What were you selling tonight? You did Star Wars? Welcome in. It's just a chat show. I'm Dee. Nice to meet you. And this is the iNsoMnIacs. I know. Can you ban me? Kick me out. Wheat penny, yes. An Indian head collectible. Always some. I have a bunch of wheat pennies. Every time I find them, I put them away. Yeah, it was your first show DVDs. Awesome. Way to go. Well, if you got another show scheduled, you guys want to bookmark and go check out some DVDs, there you go. Yeah, I know. Look at me. Kick me out. I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. Yeah. A 1909 VDB. Oh, yeah, that would be great. I have a few 1909 pennies, but they're not that. S. Yeah, I checked. I had one before, but it wasn't worth anything. Yeah, in a jar. I threw it away. No, I didn't throw it away. I had some dimes and I had some of the yeah, congratulations on your first show. You did it. It's pick your item. Are you in coins too? 1909. I had the other ones. They were that, but they were like $100. I maybe have like about 20 in that period, but they're not. There's some that are crazy money. You did? Wow. I never ever hardly see excuse me. I never hardly see the old wheat pennies ever or quarters. Every once in a while, I did get a quarter the other day. It was a 1964. So I put it away. I have a bag of them because they contain a little more silver. Well, the other ones didn't. They were like, used to collect coins. That's right. Used to collect coins. Then I seen a page one day and decided to get a dirt bike. Guess anything silver Adam is snooping around in. I know, right? You found a 1797 8 large cent in a bulk lot. Oh, that's cool. Excuse me. Dirt bikes are fun. Yeah, Bolt gets it. A stamp person on Whatnot? They have a stamp category, They have a stamp category. But I don't know a stamp person per se. Anybody know? There you go. Yeah. They're called USPS employees. Oh my gosh, Big Ram, you're funny. Yeah. I don't know anybody on here. There was somebody that was selling stamps that used to come to my shows, but now I can't remember their name. But there is a stamp category if you look on the app. Yeah, search on the app. Oh, you know what? Let me see. If I go to whatnot.com and I go to, if I go up to browse, it'll show all the categories. Yeah. And then I go A to Z, and then I can just search on my browser stamps. I thought they had a stamp category. I guess not. I swear I thought they did. I guess not. I really thought there was a stamp category. I must have dreamt about it. Yeah, they're Canadian stamp pickers. Antique stamp. Okay. It isn't, there is a category. It's just a subcategory. Yeah, that's right. I know. Okay, so I did see it because I was looking in the app at all the categories because I was making that tutorial and I was like, I know I saw stamps, but I was like, who knows? You know, I'm scrolling the app at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see real quick. Yeah. I wanted to see if I recognized. Okay, good. I could recognize one of the names. So that's what I want to look at. Go to browse, antique. Yeah, it's antiques and vintage decor, and then at the top, postage stamps is the category. And I wanted to see if I found the person's name that I recognized. I think this person, no, I don't see them. I know by their thumbnail, it's kind of always their face. Athena, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, there's a bunch in there. Just try to look at their I think it's Iconic Stamp and Coin. I think they have like a lot. Yeah, they're like family run, but they have Abraham Lincoln. It says same day pop-up show, and it has Abraham Lincoln entry for 1 cent. I think I've been in theirs, so you might want to check them out. I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Oh, looking at your DMs in a minute. Thank you, legend. Have a good sleep. Good night, Amber. Grab some Z's. At first, I thought it said I'm grabbing some pizza. What's up? Yeah, there's a lot of stamp sellers, a lot of shows scheduled, I should say. Yeah. Oh boy. Can't, you know. But I've never bought from them. There's also, gosh, there's so many shows scheduled and postage stamps now. Pizza sounds good though. Right now, cold pizza. What's up with you, Athena? How are you? I need to go get some. It's been pouring rain. I was gonna go get some more doorables. I'm gonna load my doorables in my bite now. I had a doorbell show last night. Yeah, I was doing bundles. Oh my gosh, 3 hours, you guys. 3 hours. I wish I was. That's awesome. I love it. All chill, relaxed. Yeah, that's the way to be. Oh man. Oh, you see all the, you see all the, I don't see any Canadian sellers hardly ever on my FYP. But part of me wonders if it is because of the tariffs, and because of Whatnot shuffling our algorithm. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this poll. I'm so sorry I forgot to turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're having a chat late night. Okay, let me end this thing. End poll. Right. Yeah. I mean, the app's always, you got to understand too, the other thing with the app, it's working 24 hours a day. And there are more and more new people coming to the app, selling, talking, preaching. There's a lot of that in the community. So there's way more sellers. So I wish I knew like an estimate, but I know there's probably millions of accounts on here now. Millions. So, how are you going to attract that buyer, right? Start thinking about that. There's tons of people on here. You love and appreciate all your buyers who shop with you all the time, but you also want to grab those new buyers to come into your shows. So that's why like you constantly want to be running your items. Like tonight I'm chatting. The other night I sold all those food items for mini brands. That's how you're supposed to do it. Run one after the other. Let people know what you're doing, your intent, your goals, and then boom, go the next thing. Yeah. The community is an amazing category. I think I do better in estate sales. I did really good in vintage decor, but I was selling tons of it. I don't know about doing a show in vintage decor because it's like I haven't done a show in there in a couple of years now. Or wait, maybe a year, about a year. But now my vintage is all really organized and I'm going to make sure a lot of it's preloaded, the heavy stuff, so that way I can just run it. And then I'm probably just listed in the auction tab. Oh, it's buried below all local. Oh, I just saw something new. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna look. Oh yeah, they fixed the search. In that respect, what not need a lot of work. Oh yeah, we know. You know what? I have a bunch actually, Covet. I'm gonna have a jewelry show. I actually was gonna have one this week, but then it rained and I have it all in my shed. Yeah, I have 100 pound. I bet I have 50 to 100 pounds of jewelry. I have a lot. I have watches and everything. Just because I think like jewelry is like the easiest thing to ship. You can do flat rate on it unless somebody buys a ton. It's easy, but it's a pain in the butt because you want to wrap it, right? Some pieces you want to wrap and put in like a jewelry box, but it's very easy. Yarn too, huh? Yeah. I do want to move a lot of the vintage and go to something else, but I always will like do some vintage stuff because I just like some rare, unique glass. I still love to pack and ship everything. I mean, there isn't anything that I really thought, oh, this is a pain to pack. Maybe the heavy stuff that's like glass you can't get it anymore. That stuff is kind of like I got to double box it and pack it extra, extra. Yeah, I want to know. I'm trying to search for that. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah. I don't know. I try to tell myself like how much I love shipping. I do love it. So it makes it easier for me to do it rather than be negative and say, man, I really hate shipping this stuff. I really actually do love it. Yeah. And sometimes when I talk about shipping, I always mute the word. It's not because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want my show to turn into 6 hours talking about shipping because it always happens, So I try to do like just talk about whatever. Yeah. It'll make so I want us to go back for a minute. Um, Buried below all local. Okay, that's what I want to see. Recommended category. I never search on the computer this way. Hey, Curly Q, what's up? I saw you and I saw, hello, April, welcome in. Newson, hello. Hey, Tara, welcome in. I saw another one of our friends in here. I didn't say hello. Oh, Moonfeather, hi. Little bitty drunk monkey. I love that name. Yeah, I've had like 4 jewelry shows. And you know what? It's very dirty to dig and it takes so much time. It's so better to like have it like not preloaded, but like have the good pieces preloaded and then just pull and run it and bag it and number it. Tell us about shipping for the next 6 hours. I would listen. You want to hear about shipping? Okay. Let me dim the lights first. So I saw a scheduled stamp shows dated return. Yes. I know the ASMR with the mic is good. Julie gives you anxiety. That's why I sell it all as costume. Yeah, I always sell it as costume. Yeah. If the jewelry is vintage, I'm gonna say it could be vintage. It looks vintage, but you be the judge of it by looking at my jewelry cam. Yeah, because I don't want to assume. Most of the time I know if it's jewelry and you see the maker's mark, but you know, get the candles out, get the ocean waves on. Okay, now it just got weird. Yeah. So I loved shipping jewelry. It was easy. Yeah, it was easy. No, I can't sit here too much longer. 3 hours. And I always say untested, because I'm not a jewelry expert. I know what I like. I buy what I like. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I always tell people, just because something's stamped for sterling doesn't mean it's sterling silver. It could be sterling. It could be coated. It could be dipped. I don't know enough to, say I'm running it for this much. No, there's just certain pieces I'm familiar with that I know that are good or not. And I'll do my research on something like some of the brooches, like some of the Weiss brooches, I'm going to run them at what they go for. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You do that too. Untested rather than under promise. Exact. I like that. Oh, you got bamboozled by a local jeweler and now yeah. I always say it's costume or fashion accessory. Yeah. Yeah, because you can't be certain. Like just because it's stamped, you're taking a chance. Oh, it has a 14K stamp on it, but it's like turning black or rusty. It's definitely not. It's probably dipped. Yep. Yeah, there's so many, so it is better to say costume, huh? Oh, that's good. They helped you out. Yeah, because you never know. You have to be very clear with what you're selling to your buyer. If you don't know, you tell them. Don't pretend because they will find out that you knew, um, and you weren't honest about it. They're not coming back, and you may get a bad review. So it's better to say, they were your mother-in-laws. Yeah, I know my mom. She liked to shop on Wish and buy. She had so many pieces of like jewelry and stuff. And, none of that stuff's marked silver or whatever, but then she has like some gold stuff that's got like, 14K or whatever it is. But even that stuff you don't know. She got it from the jewelry mart from a pretty good jeweler, but you don't know. But like even stuff I buy, I'm just like, is that sterling? I bought it from the jeweler. I know right away if it's sterling. I can put it on for about an hour and I turn green. I can't wear sterling. Yeah, learning lesson. Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to take the time that it would take to do the testing. But for that, yeah. Mike, hello, what's going on? Hello, Bubba, welcome in. Yeah, the acid test. I have one. I bought one. And I started to okay, I'll tell you a story. Sister's Vintage, Becca, she used to be on Saturday nights at like 5 o'clock with her family. And she used to do these random jewelry pools, and they had a bitchin' like antique shop, and they were in Iowa. And it's just funny. Like I could get her to drink beer out of like any type of weird thing, like a dirty shoe, a head. Not a shoe you wear, but like a planter or something. Anyway, it was just fun. She would drink while she sold, and she had beautiful glass and like primitive type. And so she, yes. Anyway, she was selling jewelry one day, and her dad's like, "Run everything for $1." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" So she tested some pieces on the live, and they were gold and it's silver. And I won them. I bought them. All of them were good. One of them was she didn't test it, but it was plated. The other ones I took to my jeweler, and he's like, "Oh, this is like a $400 chain." I said, "Okay, I would like to upgrade. I want this." He had this thing I wanted, so I kind of traded him. Yeah, but it was a score. And she's like to her dad, like, "Are you, as a captain, you don't question the captain." And I bought a ton of cool jewelry, or like really cool, like I bought this like mother of pearl and like some stones in it, and it was a round canister, and you open it up and you could put booze in it or whatever, and it was like you could wear it. And then I bought another thing that had like it was a brooch and it was a sword in it, and it was just some cool piece. I like stuff like that. Yeah, it literally was sharp as ever too. You could like cut a box out with it. It was tiny. It was like a razor blade. Yeah, it was all old, all vintage. Yeah, so wait, what did I miss? Anyway, the moral of the story was, unless they say what it like, there's a couple sellers on here who know what they're talking about. But like 888 Antique, she knows. She'll tell you. Uh, Dawn, Dawn knows. I don't know all the jewelry people on here. Your parents found two aluminum trees in a crawl space, and my grandparents. What? That's awesome. Those aluminum Christmas trees go for a lot. So you know the aluminum Christmas tree with the light, the lamp? I got one. I think I'm gonna sell it on here. It's so big though to ship. Hat pins are crazy. I got like 3 of them in my hand digging in a box one day. Yeah. And yeah, they're illegal. Isn't that crazy? Oh, wow. What condition? That's cool. Yeah. My one of my dealers, she finds crazy stuff like that. Yeah, and she's a tiny thing, so she'll crawl under her house and everything. She's like, "I'm getting older. I think I'm not gonna do that." I go, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, I'm like 68." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you're like, size 2 and you're real active. Get under the house." I can't get under there. Yeah. She getting dirty. Oh yeah, I want to see. That's awesome. But when she does do these pulls and stuff, she'll bring stuff to her shop and then she'll call me or usually she texts me. She go, "I got some finds. You want to come look? You can have the first pick." Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. Oh yeah, one of my dealers. I have a lot of dealers. I know. It sounds like drug dealer, huh? Maybe it is. No, it's one of my dealers. Those are my antique dealers, by the way. Yeah. I know, I always say that. Her name's Cindy. She's funny. She's this chick, that woman never stops. Yeah. She not, actually, a couple of people on Whatnot know her. Dawn Morning, yeah. She's great. She knows all about the gemstones and diamonds. Let me think about it. I don't know if the guy I know a guy Anthony that's here, my local dealer guy. He's an art guy, but I think he only specifically is like dealing with a certain type, like black artists. I think that's his specialty. I can ask him. Yeah, he's very specific in the art he deals with. Um, no way. She if it was an elf on the shelf. Yeah, 1950s elf on a shelf. Yeah, I don't know any like locally here. Just that guy, but his art is very specific because he sells a ton of it in his shop. You love picking houses? It's fun to get in there, be the first one. I've gotten to go to some really nice picks. Yeah. You're welcome. I can ask him. You have a picture or something, but I think that's really only what specialty is. Digging is the best. Yeah, put some glued gloves on. I went into a box one time and I had gloves on, but the gloves didn't have like the I have these gloves my husband bought me, and they're like if you put your hand on a knife, it's not going to cut your hand. It won't go through the glove. And so I had the gloves on, and I put my hand in, and I had 5 of those hat pins in the thing. And then another time it went through one of my other gloves, so I switched to those. If it looks like a Pottery Barn, yeah. Maple, what's up? It's like a butcher glove, but it's real light. Yeah, it's exactly. They weren't expensive. I want to say like 15, $10. There's some, I don't know. I could look up what kind they were. Yeah. It's like, well, for you it's 3:30. It's oh, I got my clock covered at. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. Well, it was raining here. When I read that right now, I was like, wait, she strips? I mean, she does say get naked. Hmm. What are you looking for tonight, Miss B? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, that's why you caught on to my dealers, now stripping. That's funny. Auto corrupt is the worst, huh? Are you the seller that syrup? Naked Maple. Maple's been getting down since she started this app. Hot mess. I kind of love how to auto corrupt. Yeah, it's like everything you don't want to say. It makes its own language up. I know, mimics. You've been up all night. Who's been up all day and night? Getting naked. Yeah, get naked. Yeah, auto cucumber. Oh, I like that. Auto cucumber. Misspell is actually funny. Yeah, it does it all the time to me too. The other day, I recruited my bestie to focus search and so she went out of control spending for me. We laughed. Oh, that's awesome. Are you do live estate sales, right? Do you ever sell live on you know, whatnot, Gretchen? Live thrift, I think, is I don't know, I kind of want to do some live thrifting. Maple, you're still doing a lot of it. You're doing good. Are you going to Daiso at all lately? I have not done live. Selling at a state, I don't know. I'm focused for that. Yeah. It's it's not worth your time to go to Daiso, right? Yeah. The live thrifting is better, huh? Live thrifting, I haven't done it because it's so expensive here. Have you guys watched Fundamentals? Dude, watch his stream. He's live thrifting every Wednesday at 12 or 1 p.m. And some of them, he's selling men's clothing, I think. It's so wild how much the prices are in California. You want to do that, but you don't do thrifting. Yeah, you definitely have to have focus and be like, learn how to say no and learn how to stay focused in the store. When you walk in, have a plan to go the route you go. Otherwise, you're going to zigzag and you're going to be exhausted. Yeah. She does it in your area. Yeah. Yeah. And oh, she's in your area. That's right. Yeah. Like Michelle, I mean, you guys watch Michelle's deals and she's just killing it. But she's literally pounding the pavement. Yeah. So here, like if I were to go to like Goodwill or Axe or all the other stores that they have that are like thrift type, if I went to pick up like a shirt and it might be something kind of like a brand name, they look it up on the bay and then they'll put like $32, $40, $20 on the clothes. It's ridiculous. Michelle is so fun anyhow. She has a funny personality. She's really fun. She sleeps, but she's been doing good. She's been really focused, and so she's been on the app all the time packing. Now she puts the phone down. She has her business hours. She has her phone down, and she spends time with her family because she ain't getting that time back. So I'm very impressed with my friend Michelle. Yeah, I actually her interview is going to be on my YouTube channel. I got to finish editing it. I have to splice it together. Yeah, she's been killing it, and she'll just continually do well. Yep. And she'll be always, yeah. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her for doing that. It's so important. Hmm. Yeah. So her interview is going to be on my YouTube channel probably next week at some point. She is. I met her in person. She's tiny. Yeah, she's tiny. I was like, I feel tall, Michelle, and she laughed. So I call her Tiny Hot Stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Set the healthy boundaries and keep it up. Yep. Stay on it. Yeah. She's really funny. All her shows are funny. The Red Chat's the best in her show, too. Yeah. I always come in and write something funny. Yeah. It is inspiring. Like, you know, when she started the app, I mean, I saw her from some of her first shows. And from some of her first shows, and she wasn't doing what she does now. She was selling stuff like we do. Now she's killing it. And I mean, she has these new stickers. Please hold. Yeah, I bought one or two or three. On the other side is my girl. You want one on a stick? She should make them on a stick. Yeah, I just taped it on my little doll hand thing. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna actually try to put it on there tomorrow. Yeah, I finished editing it. I just have to like, because I do it in Final Cut Pro, and so I have to edit it together. What happened is I was live streaming it, and then 25 minutes into the stream, YouTube like kicked me off and ended it. And so I was able to pick up like a minute after that, but I started recording on my phone right away. So I'm gonna splice the two together, yeah. And it'll probably be on Whatnot's YouTube channel if it isn't already. But I don't know if they like, oh, it's Whatnot app, right? Yeah, because somebody else has Whatnot. Michelle's is already on there, yeah. How Michelle sold 50,000 items. What is it called? And become a premier seller. Yeah, it's on there, but mine's going to be on there with chat. I'll have it on with chat. She's a badass. She's really good. Yeah. So it'll be on mine probably tomorrow, if not Monday. Yeah, so she came out with her own stickers, her Michelle Steele's merch. One's like I'm looking to see where I put them. They might be in my sticker box. One's her little superhero from the thrift shop card, and one is the stop sign, please hold. And then the other one is I don't know. She made that Tina Turner one. She has a bunch of cute ones. Patina Turner, yeah. Crack kills. Yeah, she does. And then she has Unfuckable with. I got that one. Yeah. Any recommendation for making custom stickers? Well, you could contact ThriftWorks, or you can look in Handmade. There's a bunch of sellers that make custom stickers. Andy also, Someta, he makes stickers too in US. Yeah. Yeah, check out Andy might be here. He might be lurking. I forget he makes. What is that? Yeah, I forget about Andy. Andy makes merch too. I just don't see him selling it, but I know he does it. I bought in his stickers though, I will say this. Yeah. No, these are different stickers. Those are more like they want you, Gretchen, you want custom with your like hippo, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. So for those, she doesn't do that kind of sticker. She does the thermal ones. So I think she did her sticker out, sourced it out. I don't know, maybe. But Natural State of High also makes stickers. But I don't know if she does them with, like, I don't, where are my stickers at? I think I used them all. I just bought some from her. She does like a thermal sticker. It's really nice. And she did some like 2 inch by 2 inch. Yeah, it's not vinyl. So if you want like a custom vinyl sticker with a logo, I don't think Natural State of High does that. I think like Andy, but she might. You can ask her. But like I just got this one from Rewired, Not Retired. Okay, like that kind of sticker, but with your logo, right? So Andy Sometto could do that. I bought his stickers. They're nice. Yeah, isn't that cute? That's a seller I met on Shop Happy's Happy Habits Challenge. So I bought her sticker. It was like $3 or $5. It's a pretty big sticker. Decent quality. It's matte finish. I like matte varnish. But I like vinyl when it's it doesn't fade. That's the test. Because I'll put it on one of my things. I tagged it. I don't want to tag them a whole bunch, but I don't. Yeah, there. Yeah, right there. Andy's so meta. Like Andy's so meta. He's so meta. Andy's so meta. Athena, are you still awake? Andy's so meta. Are you in here? You're welcome. Andy, I can't believe I've been on this long. We've been having a nice chat, haven't we? You know what's going to happen. You guys are up for the day, huh? Yeah, you guys are up for. There she is. Hello. I fell asleep and then you started whispering and it woke me up. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, follow Michelle's deals because she's a badass. And actually, it's very inspiring if you watch somebody who's killing it on the whatnot, because it does two things. It makes you want to do that, it makes shows you what you can do to do it. But it sometimes also, if you see how someone, not Michelle, but like just others, and the way they're on their shows, and you definitely don't want to do that, right? Follow D Archivist. She's all right. She is just all right. All right, all right, all right. Oh man. All right. Yeah. You've been editing photos for listings, so I'm enjoying listening to you. I love it. I did that the other day. I went through my listings and I changed some of the keywords. Yeah. I always do that like every month. I switch them around. And I sold 4 items. Yeah, I sold 4 items. Like I need to readjust my trading card because it's like After Dark iNsoMnIaC Club card, thrift shop trading card. That's too many words. Yeah. I love that so what are you editing? Are you just using like an app? I'm lazy. I mean, I have all the equipment. I should put like a real nice photos, but if it takes me more time to set that up, then I have to raise the price. And I'm not doing that. Um, yeah, no. Oh, just the phone. Just like, yeah. I always, when I take pictures for my listings, I always take it in the 1:1 ratio for square because that's what 90% of the apps want on at least the profile image. Yeah. But I always do. I've been doing that for a long time because once I'm done with the photos, I'm not using them again. When it sells, I delete them. Yeah. Keep him busy, huh? Time is going by quick. Who's going to be live on Black Friday? Who's doing a show or a marathon show? You are? Awesome. What are you going to do? Anybody do anything special or just regular stuff? Yeah, 0% commission. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, there's going to be a lot. Yeah, I'm taking a day off or not. I know I didn't do the last two. I was like, I don't even want to bother. Because I think one year it was, oh, that's cool. I'm doing the stockings, the Christmas stockings. That's going to be fun. Maybe a good day for cards. Yeah, all flash sales. Nice. Awesome. Maybe a good day for cards. To design cards, yeah. You have a full time, yeah. I'm gonna go on at midnight, so I'll have my show on Thanksgiving. I don't know when, maybe at midnight too, and then I'll come on that Friday on midnight. And when I sell the stockings, then I'm done. Yeah, so I'll probably be on for 3 or 4 hours or less. I'll just run them quick. But the stockings are like, so you don't have to go shop and get stocking stuffers. The stockings are going to be filled with them. So I have different themes. I'm going to have like a Wicked theme, and then there's like Funko and different things in there. Um, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of themes. Squishmallows, mini brands, all kind of fun stuff actually. Some blind bags. I'm gonna try. Right now, I have 30 of them made up. I'm gonna try to have 50 to 100. I'm actually gonna try to do 50 to 75 different bags. Yeah, so I have the show there. Go bookmark it on the 28th. I have some items listed in auction, but I'm gonna go in and edit and fix them. I think I turned off pre-bids on them. Yeah, they're good. There's Hello Kitty. There's Hello Kitty. There's all kinds of really fun ones. Yeah, I'm doing that too, mimics. So shop local, shop with handmade, shop with resellers. Yep, this holiday season. Actually, everything my kid picked, one of my kids, was all literally local, handmade or like a collectible item. None of it's from big box stores. Same with my other kid. I'm very impressed with that. I think that's cool. Like you would think a kid, oh, I want an iPad, a new iPad. Nope. Some like plushie, custom made plushie thing. They sent me their list. And then my son, he's very much into history. And he wanted all these World War II, kind of like, um, they're kind of like G.I. Joes, but they're very expensive. When you do shop local, no, I don't put my zip code. The system knows it. Yeah. Oh, that would be, you would have to turn on local pickup for that. But when I mean shop local, I buy from businesses near me in person. Yeah, all vintage past 3. That's what I've been pretty much doing. There's like a couple of exceptions. Like I had to buy my husband's monitor for his birthday, but other than that, I didn't have to buy it. I chose to buy it because I was like, he's like this all the time in that tiny monitor. Plus, it's nice because like I can see it, you know. Yeah, or underwear, right? Oh, you buy underwear? Yeah, or buy Canadian, right? Or buy from France. Yeah. I'm trying to think on my list. I don't even know what I want for, because my husband always asks me, "What do you want?" Because I give him a list. I'm like, "Well, I always buy my own gifts. Not the big. He buys me gifts, but I buy what I like. I buy what I want. I even do my own stocking. But now he's better. He's better. Yeah, experiences, because it's just stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. I need this one thing, but that's it. Yeah, and the older you get, the more you don't care about that stuff because it's just stuff. Yeah, time. I mean, there's things you would want, but you can't have them. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think I just bought myself a gift. I don't really. I kind of want to get another 3D printer. This other one, because it'll be faster than the one we have. So I don't know. Maybe that would be it. But it's not from. It's from a smaller business. But I'll wait. It's not a hurry. Yeah, it's a want, not a need. I don't know. Yeah, see, ThriftWorks, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I have a lot of cameras and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I just like even my work camera stuff, I always buy like different tech. Now I'm shooting Sony and Nikon, that's it. I got rid of Canon, and I have one camera that's Canon. But I changed all my bags because I want to just really just go to Sony only because the Nikons are so heavy. Yeah. But then it becomes too much stuff, you know? And then we end up being on Whatnot selling it or hoarding it. Yeah, hoarding it. Oh, do you guys like those Hulkin bags? Yeah, or both. When? Yeah. My husband's like the opposite. He doesn't like have a lot of stuff like that. His some stuff, but opposite. Like I did good. I had a whole shelf of stuff back here, but like each thing's like a funny thing. But I'm like over it. Yeah, terrible on grass or gravel. Yeah. Pretend to sell and hoard it. Let me show you what I love. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not for sale. I mean, people have an emotional connection to things. Why? Probably because they didn't have it as a kid, or it got broken, or it got stolen, and that was when they were a child, and it brings them closer back to their memories. Hmm. Or I think a lot of it's people didn't, or they have adult money now, and they didn't get that, and they wanted that as a youth or a kid. I think a lot of people, or they run it too high. Yeah, I can do fast damage. I was in one seller's show and she like literally sells everything on the walls. Adult money can be dangerous. It can. Yeah. I have one friend that never has bought anything online ever. She is not like a hippie or anything. She just doesn't trust putting her credit card on the internet. I mean, it's fine. She just saves all her money and she only buys local. So like if she wants to get something, she finds it locally. I tried to get her to sign up for Whatnot. Mm-mm, she won't. Yeah, she's like paranoid. She don't want to have to. She's like, I'm not afraid, like, but she doesn't have any of the accounts online. She does have a cell phone. It's not a flip phone, but she wouldn't sign up. I tried. I go, there's so many handmade. She likes handmade stuff, and she loves vintage. Yeah, she pays cash for like everything, but she has saved. She doesn't buy junk. Her house is literally like walking into a 1970s. It's all vintage, very minimal, like a minimalist, which like, good for her. Yeah. Yeah, I don't source on here at all. I just buy what I like and I buy what I want. But I mean, I took a break because I was buying so much crap and I was like to support, and I stopped for 6 months. I didn't buy one thing on the app. Yep, you get stuck in the past. That's true. That's true. And like when you're a kid though, with those things, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And then you get it and you like look at it. Oh, it's not that amazing. Yeah. I'm over it. I'm at the point where I only want to have that stuff I'm going to use, but there might be like things that were like, belong to my grandparents or my parents. I'll keep that. Sabbatical. 6 month no buy challenge. I did that. I was able to do it on here. And actually TaWk is the one that started it because she said she was on a 4-day no buy thing. I said I could do that. And I didn't. So everything I wanted to buy, I just saved the money. It is. I put myself on a budget. I save up and plan, okay, I'm going to spend this much on the cards. So right now it's almost the holidays. I'm not going to be buying really any cards like I wanted to because I need that money for other things. And it's a budget. I say, okay, this is but if I sell more cards, I can buy more of those. So all the money I make from my thrift shop cards, I buy other people's cards. So it just recycles itself. Yep. You can do it. Accountability buddies. There you go. Yeah, that's what my thing is. So if I'm selling a bunch of the cards, then I can buy other people's cards. But I always put my own money in it. I always save for that. Um, because it supports the community. I have a lot. I'm not going to go through all of them now because we're probably going to raid in a few, but I think I think I think I have a lot of cards. You guys want to see how many cards I have? Hold on, let me move these. These aren't thrift shop. I have a few. This one's not. This is a sticker. Yeah, so I don't know. That's probably like 100, close to it. There's some loose ones in it. Yeah. They're all different. They're all different people, different sellers. Here's Athena. She was in here somewhere. Yeah. Kumiho. I love her. Well, I love her stream anyhow. I like to go and uh Cherry Bomb Vintage. The Hodgepodge place. I know. He could totally print it up. Anyway, I have a bunch. Oh, these two are blank. I was trying to figure out forever. Oh, these are from Hodge. See, I didn't even open them. I got Michelle's cards, and then I just bought 5 more the other day. Yeah, but some sellers' cards are like, some people put them at like 35 and 45 bucks. I'm not gonna pay that. I'm all for like, fairness, but that's kind of a lot. Yeah, but that's up to them. They get to put whatever price they want. But I was like, I mean, I might wait. I might just get it. I don't know. I'm just trying not to get into the later series. Frame them? There's too many to frame them. I might put mine in like the 3-card thing. I have one of those frames around here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, like a poster. There's too many. It'd be huge. It'd be like a whole wall. That would be good. Thriftworks, put that on the wall in the attic. Yeah, or put like all the gold ones, like all the super rares. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I would do that with my card. Like if I took mine, and that's a good idea. Took mine and put them in a frame. Yeah, or take a picture of the layout. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd actually like to do that with my card. Take all 3 of my cards and then put them in a frame. Yeah. Then I could have that. Like that would be a cool backdrop, actually, a poster of it. I can print a poster up to, how big is that thing? I can do 24 inch by like 32. The binder looks cool. Thriftworks, are those binders available now? And how many cards do they hold? Or is that just like the mock-up one? You call it, Costco doesn't print anymore. 400 cards. Yeah, Costco doesn't print anymore. They're out of business with the photos. Yeah, it'd be cool for a coffee table book. You're pre-selling the first box? What are they going for? Or is it going to be auction, right? 35. Yeah, they look cool. Do they zip up or no? Just close, right? So it fits 400 cards? I didn't even remember. It zips. Okay. Is it 6 per page? 6 up? 2, yeah, it's 2, 3 rows, right? 4 pockets. Okay. Per page? So 8 a page. Oh, that thing's beast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, easier to store. I love it. Welcome in, friends. All right. I've been on for a long time. I can't believe it. Yeah, I saw his reel. It looked good. Like really good. Well, we almost had a slumber party tonight, you guys. I'm just packing Covet's card right now. I know. You're making 100 and probably never again. Oh man. I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. They look good though. They look good. They look really good. But I don't blame you. How are the packs, the booster packs going? Have you sold out or not yet? I know, Mimics, you stayed up all night. All right, let's see here. Let me look real quick. There's a way to search. This is what I was looking at earlier. My hair looks like a dirty tampon. That's so gross. I had to read that. Oh, you retracted your message, huh? That's what I get for looking at YouTube. Packed about 200. They're great. They look so good. Yeah. Sometimes I lay on the floor and pretend to be a crumb. That's on YouTube. You have 122 left on, and then you're done, or are you going to make more? Oh, and 250. Okay. I know. I want to get some. I'm trying to go on a no buy ban right now for a little bit. Oh, so those are all going to be different cards, right? Yeah. Are you going to ever sell the cards single or no? Did you rip any of them? Too bad you can't do a rip or ship. That'd be great. It'd just be too expensive for the buyer. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I'll rip your first pack. Yeah. That is going to be cool. I know. I set some money aside for them, so I need to come. It doesn't even update it. What the heck? Hold on. I want to search some. Yeah. You do have permission for that? Okay, that's good. I'm so glad. So you could go live in that account. Good. Good. I'm glad that's working out. Oh, that's why I can't search. That bites. I was trying to search for the yawns are coming. I wanted to search for low viewership, but you can only do it in a category. It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it at the homepage. Yeah. He does have a show scheduled for January 1st, I think, under his new account, Thrift Shop Trading. Take yourself, Thriftworks. I'm lazy. Hello, Norris. How are you doing? Oh, you did? Awesome. That's cool. I love the cards. They're really cool. Yeah. Oh, thrift shop. Good morning, boobs. I love the red chat. What's up, Christy? How you doing? Okay, let's see who we could raid who doesn't have it was auto banned. Really? Hold on. Thrift Shop USA. Probably because people like from international are making so many fake accounts and they probably putting that in there as a flag for the system. Because when it says USA, right? They're already assuming that most sellers are here, but I bet you. Yeah. Oh, you need customer service to unband. Yeah, it doesn't. I was looking, I wanted it to let me search something, but it won't let me sort the shows on desktop. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Same. Yeah. What do you guys feel like? A chat show? Well, there's not going to be any chats right now in community. Maybe. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's not. Oh, gosh. It's almost time for Green 13. I'm never gonna be able to make that show because I'm gonna be asleep. Yeah. Yeah, I always want you guys at 4 a.m. Pacific time, which is 7 Eastern. Green 13 Jeremy is going to be on. That's like 50 minutes away. I don't think I can make it. Yeah, but go to his show. He's excellent. You can tell him I sent you if you've never been. And it's spelled out Green 13. Just do not ask him about shipping and don't share your show because he will block you. Okay? He will block you because it's a chat show about business, not shipping. Yep, there you go. No, it's 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Maybe he'll go on earlier. I doubt it. He's probably still sleeping. Yeah, don't wake him up. No, he's probably up. All right, let me see who's we could go. Let me check out this seller. It says woodworking. Oh, wait a minute. This is one of those shows. This is one of those scams. Do you guys want to see what one of those scam shows look like? Wow. There's literally nobody talking, and they're selling these bags. It says bag graded $4.11 for shipping, but it's 10 cents for the item. Yeah, so this is a scam show. Too bad because I thought it was going to be a good show. Don't buy anything in the show. Hold on, I want to report it. They don't have anything for sale in the auction tab. It's buy it now, and everything's 10 cents. So we're not gonna raid that kind of show. It's a waste. But I have somebody picked out for the raid. Let's see. I on this tonight I don't raid for shows. I usually do that on Tuesdays. So I want to find someone I haven't. Oh, that's an interesting thing. And then what their show's titled. Gag. I know, it's ridiculous. Did I read the description? There's no description, is there? I don't, let's see. Gag. Oh, I did now. But what they're doing is they created multiple accounts and they buy it so they get the whatnot credits because it says using whatnot credits. How does whatnot not see this? And it's in the Yu-Gi-Oh category. So everything's 78 cents, but then they do turn on local pickup and turn free shipping on. It's what not to do. And it's the same person buying all the stuff. So they stand for 2 hours. They sell. And so they've sold 65 items but to the same person. So that looks like they yeah, it's kind of crazy how they do that. So I just go in there and block. Okay, we're gonna raid. I just wanted to I was gonna raid into that show, but I'm not. But you could look it up. It's in woodworking. You could go see it yourself. Okay, let's see if one of my friends was on still. Oh, Green 13 changed our show to 5 a.m. That's interesting. On the computer, it said 4 a.m. So he must be going on an hour later. Yeah, he changed it. All right, let's see. When you get referral credit, is it cash or whatnot credits? Whatnot credits now. Yeah, it used to be kind of like cash. Yeah, he just updated it. It's all right. Don't tag him. He's probably like, I want to sleep in a little bit longer. I don't blame him at all. Yeah. Yeah, people try to bypass. Sorry if I missed your comments here. Hold on, I want to see something. I don't always see the chat, so I didn't want to miss anything. Lucky Charms. Oh, that's a cool name. Let's see what our other friends do. And he has a good show. There's tons of those fake shows on right now. This is not a regular show. I was gonna raid her, but I don't think I think it's a pre-recorded. Let me peek real quick. Yeah, it's another one of those pre-recorded shows. I would have rated. They only have like 2 people. Okay, I got somebody. They're not live yet, so we'll just wait. So what are we doing today? What are you guys gonna do today? Anything exciting happening? So if you guys came in and we were talking, tonight was just a chat show. And I had items in the bin. So I appreciate your business. And then we're going to go and we're going to raid over to see, I'm not sure sometimes. Corned beef in the crock pot, huh? Would you guys tag my show? No. You have to tag, you just kind of promoted yourself. So we did that earlier tonight. You always want to not promote or tag yourself in someone's show unless they give you it, but that's fine. Yeah, I probably won't tag you, but you just let people know you're selling. That's fine. Let's see. I usually when I do a selling show, like I I give people no, it's so you learn. It's okay. I want you to learn because like there are sellers that will ban you for that on the app, you know. But most people are pretty cool. Yeah, when I do selling, I just do it during the giveaway time. Well, you're just learning, right? Yeah. No, I don't. I only sell the bitty pops, the tiny ones. Is that what those are for, right? Player one. I don't even know those. Yeah, I don't have those. Yeah, I just try to teach you so you know, but oh, the regular ones. Yeah, I don't have those. Yeah, I just want you to learn because you might go in a show and be like, oh my God, I got banned. Why? Because you shared your show. Yeah, but it's all good. It's just learning. I have chat show on Tuesdays at 9:23 a.m. Pacific time. Come check out those because that's where you want to network. But when I do a selling show, I usually just give the floor to the people that raid in for that time. And some people don't listen, they do it anyways. But I put things in place so that, you know, just because if I am selling, people have questions about the item and then someone comes in spamming their show a couple times, it pushes up what they're trying to tell me about the shopping experience. Yeah, so I never want to miss that out. Okay, we're gonna raid somebody that's new, and they have one person in their stream, and they're selling live on camera right now. I'm just trying to remember the name when we go. Okay, that's what we're gonna do here. So check back. I'm on every day. I've been on 531 days in a row. And sometimes it's chats, sometimes it's hanging out, sometimes it's selling. It's a whole array of it all. I will. Thank you. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit. I'm up this late because I had like a 5-hour nap. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's see who it recommends first. And I usually don't raid you guys over to coins or anything like that, but we may do that in the future. Let's see, new sellers. You're welcome. Yeah, so like, sometimes in the beginning I'll do when I do giveaways, I always don't mind you guys sharing your shows during that. Let's see if this person's live. Oh, I guess I'm not going live now. Yeah, you guys have a good day. I'm never going to ask what not to pick for me. We'll go check this person out. They're selling toys. And it was a new person to me. And so I think they might be a new seller. They're doing $2 and $3 starts, it looks like. Toy bundles. So let's go check them out. Listen, guys, take care of yourselves first. And don't forget your kindness. And, have a beautiful day. Hey, thank you. You do the same. Let's raid. All right, everybody, have a good one. I'll see you on the street.